Welcome to this week's AEGIS stream. This week we have a very special thing going on in that we are in the middle of the AEGIS Spring Tournament, the first online AEGIS tournament, and pretty much the first AEGIS tournament in general, not counting one that we did like 5 years ago. Let's see. So far, we've made it through round 1 of the tournament. We had 16 people on the bracket, and we are down to 8 people as brackets go. It's a single elimination tournament. Everybody makes their own teams, and they fight. So that round just ended yesterday, and now today we are doing the first battle of round 2 between Texaport and Reginald. And by tech support, I mean Michael. And
by Reginald, you mean Michael.
Yes.
Perfect.
Reggie. So yeah, these two guys are gonna fight off in the first battle of in the semifinals, I believe. No, is it the semifinals or in the quarterfinals?
This is
the quarterfinals.
Is it? Okay, yeah. Okay, we're in the quarterfinals. Yeah, you're correct. Semi is the next round. Yep.
The next round.
So. Okay, so we're in the quarterfinals of the tournament. Reggie and Michael are going to fight tonight. It's a best 2 out of 3 match. It's going to be great. Up until yesterday, though, we had 16 people, and first round was JJ versus Mepstein, both people who actually kind of work with us, but JJ has no AEGIS experience, so we didn't count him as a buy round. So he jumped in and trounced Mepstein in round 1 with an aggro team. He's actually using the basic default Einer team, which is a great control for us because it'll be really funny if default Einer team
wins the event.
Champion. We just wins it all. You can't beat
baseline Einer.
All right. And then the next round was Bryfox versus Fun Size, where Bryfox is using Cal. He dodged lots and lots of bullets, and ultimately won 2-1 in that one. Fun Size did manage to beat him up on the first game there by literally just blowing up the board with L4000. The next round was Sleepy Paladin versus Philip. Sleepy Paladin is running a team that's all about moving guys around the board with Vatis, who Reggie is using tonight. But Sleepy Paladin's team, unlike Reggie's, is about pushing dudes off the board. So he tweaks them around and just lines up proper shots and slams the enemy off the board.
I'd like to say I fought a practice match against that team, and I pretty much lost in round 1. I made an SSM 3000 and it got knocked off the board with first blood.
Wow.
How did you made the SSM 3000 and it got pushed off?
It got pushed off the board the next round.
That's insane.
Wow. This is going to be really funny if it ends up these two teams. I'm going to laugh if the push meta is really here.
We finally have push meta.
I've been trying to think up push meta for Fatisse, but I just haven't worked on it yet.
Like 3 robots with pushes in the game, and they're gonna define the meta. Let's see. Okay, in the next round was Gojira. Let's see. Next round was actually Scott versus Emily, the artist, but Scott had a bye and he didn't play it. Right now, rude. Emily wanted to do it. So then over in the next division, on the other side of the bracket, we had Goji's Rosard versus Nepicros. And both of these players built their teams around having a dozen combines apiece. And so they just wombo comboed combines at each other in an escalating war. And pretty much both games that were played were just giant dudes pile driving each other. And I can imagine that they were very short.
Game 2, we got the in-round feedback of, okay, both of us have made a level 4, and now we're just gonna fight each other on round 1, on turn 1 of game 2. I think that went pretty quickly.
Yeah, exactly. Goji Rizard won that one 2-0, which is pretty great. Then the next one was Meriden versus Mario Fanatic. Meriden is the creator of Jurlon, so he was using a Jurlon team. And then he was fighting Mario Fanatic, who was using a long-range Stell team. And Stell, as it turns out, when you play properly, is real good against close-range beats. So, yeah, Mario Fanatic made some close range, made some arcing missiles and lasers and stuff, and just shot at Jurlon until he couldn't fight anymore. And then we get to Michael's round, Cyber Mage versus Texaport. What happened in that game, Mike?
Oh boy. So Cyber Mage was new to the game, so that needs to be said, and pretty much almost snatched it away from me. In all fairness, my team is very much melee aggro, and he figured out pretty quick that if you combine into arrows the bigger version and then the even bigger version, you can pretty much plink my team to death before we even manage to get into range. And when we do get into range, you can just sort of run behind cover and continue to plink them to death. So that's how those games went, except in the third game, the dice finally turned on him at the end. And I managed to narrowly avoid like 4 separate shots from the arrows.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. Yeah, we had quite a few newcomers who had never played the game before come into the tournament, and that's really cool. And so, but that was actually great. He basically went all in on having a 50-50 shot to deal one of your guys 3 damage every turn, and it's a very all-in strategy. Let's see, and then the last round was actually a bye for Reggie, who is playing tonight, so he automatically advanced to round 2.
I did have a play in that match.
But we had an exhibition match between him and Boulder on the bracket.
Hello.
Wherein Ryan, what happened?
So
Well, Ryan wasn't good enough to make a team on his own, so he had to copy everything I did.
So ever
And
since
then afterwards, after I won one of the matches and he won the matches, he was too afraid of me and he ran away.
So ever since matches were announced, my exact thought was, I am going to copy whatever Reggie ranks, and so I did.
Oh, you should have heard like the first thing that he said. I placed my robots, and he placed his robots in exactly the same position, and I'm like, "Oh, I see. You're just gonna copy my position." He's like, "Actually, my plan was to copy every single move that you did."
But I decided not to do that.
Thank you.
So it's a pretty good rundown of how the first round went. Some of the cool things that came out of it are that when we look at like the players who have won, we've got a couple of different archetypes that have come out. We've got obviously the push meta is here. We'll see how it does. We've got a couple of pretty aggressive teams coming in. There's some more control-y teams like the Stell team that Mario Fanatic is playing. We've got a combined focus team that's still in the running. So it's a pretty diverse bracket at the moment. So I'm really excited to see how that starts to shake up in round 2 as we get into some of these archetypal matchups.
All right. So yeah, let's just dig right into it then. Michael, so we have your teams out here. Michael, tell us about your team and
Okay.
yeah, give us the rundown.
So the inspiration behind my team is the same as the inspiration behind my team in any game that I play for the first time, and that's I pick the guys that look the coolest.
Hell yeah.
Or that sound great to me thematically. Now, obviously, I was the backer for Micah the Red, so I wasn't going to show up to the tournament and not bring him. Much like pretty much every other backer in the tournament, as near as I can tell. And so his thing is he loses all the abilities, and naturally I try to mitigate that by putting him on a robot that doesn't have any abilities to lose. Which struck me as the logical choice at the time. So he's on the Arc 100, and he'll be running around and meleeing things, hopefully. Ab 200, I mean, he looks rad. Look at his little booties and his claw thing. But he also has a movement ability as a light, which is something that I like very much. Single pile driver is great, but you're not banking on that to murder anything. Otherwise, you're barking up the wrong tree. L100 will leave to the end because he needs a special mention. Get 400's red. He's like a half an elephant, and he moves things again. Kind of a sub theme because positioning is important in the tabletop game, in my opinion. But I also usually pick the armies that move slowly, so positioning becomes twice as important when you can move your own guys around.
So just to interrupt for a sec, did you say your reason for picking Get 400 is because he looked like half an elephant?
I was trying to make a joke. It was him or the other Get, and I don't like the other Get very much. So
Hell yeah.
he wins by being the lesser of two evils. like the other Get, I still haven't figured out. Like, where is his hook? Is his hook on his other shoulder? Is it on his butt? Like, where's the Get 100's hook supposed to be?
The head Get 100's hook is totally on his butt.
All right.
I gotta say, I'm a fan of the 400 over the 100 myself.
The SSM 400 is arguably superior to the SSM 100, where you don't have to blow everything on one target. Also, he's got one more integrity. Just a flat upgrade, in my opinion. And he looks like a catapult from MechWarrior, and I like catapults. The L100 was not picked because I like him so much as because I ran out of robots that I liked. And there was a blind spot.
Get shit on.
Are you telling me that out of like what 36? No, more than 36. Like 50 robots. You like 4 robots.
Look, man, I'm particular.
Certain taste. Knows what he likes.
I couldn't pick the other arcs because they're commanders. Couldn't pick the other AB because they're either faction affiliated or commanders. You know, like my options are limited.
Oh, I didn't know the other AB was faction affiliated. I've never used an AB.
That's a problem.
So after a brief discussion with Kettle, which was a lot of fun, I decided on the L because it enables some interesting combines for Micah the Red. The sideboard is just
I
to
apologize
change
for everything I've subjected everyone else in this tournament to by helping this.
Looks like a cool brew. I like the combine options.
Yeah, I like the Get Thumbs aesthetic. He's rad. Sadly, he's turned out to not be super great when I actually combined it to him, so he'll be looking at being replaced.
Get some looks like he's really amazing, but I never find he's actually that helpful because most of his damage comes from hurting himself.
Yeah, I had that happen in the first round. I had to explode something against his incredibly masculine chest.
Yeah, that'll come up.
Got one element.
But yeah, so the Get is an alternate to the other Get if their guys are rushing into melee and I don't need to necessarily melee them. I'd rather shoot them as they approach me. Same for the L400. It's just a more melee-centric version of the L100. So they get switched out as appropriate, or if they have a long-range team that can murder my SSM before it gets to do anything. Combines, pretty much every combine that was available to me. The L.
Yeah, we had infinite combines available in this tournament, as opposed to any kind of cap. So yeah, the answer
still stuck with
just hit
6. So this team would be viable within cap rules as well.
Yeah.
Now I'm curious, when you consider combined pools, if you capped it at 6, would you also count in the sideboard?
That's one of the questions that makes the cap potentially difficult. Is like if you do have like 2 combines available on the side, can you swap out robots in your combined pool at the same time?
Yeah, because like all these 4 on the side, what I have out here won't use these combines. But if I change any of it out, I lose like 3 of those combines, and then I can put these in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
I feel like the
more
answer
than
to
6
that
at any
is.
given point, but
I feel like the answer to that is yes, you can swap out your combines when you sideboard, but only as long as you still only have 6 in your pool.
Yar. Discussions for later. All right, Reggie.
Yeah, sorry.
Tell us about your team while I go AFK for 1 second.
So, I feel like I should start in the same format of explaining how.
Wait. Michael didn't go over his combines yet.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. It'll be brief. The SSM 3000 is there because it can be made. Same with the SSM 8000.
It can be made.
Get, I like the art on Get, so that's why he's there.
nice.
Also because I have a Get. The L2000 is there to enable an easy combined path to the L4000, which bears special mention because it has no abilities to lose if Micah the Red is piloting it. So that's the secret sauce that hopefully makes this whole thing work.
Super secret sauce.
Yeah, Get some I talked about. SSM 8000. What's there to say? He's a giant guy. He wrecks things. He doesn't come up
Oh,
very often
heck,
for me,
you lose the Force ability on Get Some, which is one of these abilities I didn't like about him.
Yeah.
but I
So
also
you're
lose the
great level.
combine, get a winch hooks.
You're
Oh,
great
you
level.
lose combine actions?
Yes.
I did
Yes,
not
you
know
do
that.
lose the
That is,
combine tag.
that
That's
is
why
good.
the
you
for
can no longer
me
pull
to
them
know.
in, but you don't push them away with the punch anymore. It is also really interesting with the SSM 8000 because you lose heavy on your Lombardia rockets. You also lose arcing, but that means that you can move and shoot rockets at people, which is a pretty cool.
It would be. Oh, you're talking about the big SSM.
Yeah,
there's a
8000.
small
Not
SSM.
3.
The other benefit, that's one of the other benefits of the L4000, is combinability is a passive tag rather than a combined tag on one of his actions. So Detonator will still work with Micah, but combine actions will not.
Yeah.
So Micah is actually really interesting to build a team with because you can end up with some shenanigans when you take away attack tags.
So I'd like to say the fun thing I looked at my team was as soon as I found out I was going against Micah, I'm like, do I have anything that Micah can copy? And literally the only thing is Vatisse.
Wow.
Even my combines don't have anything. Okay, one of my
It
combines
looks
has
like
aimed.
Michael just DC'd.
Oh,
Uh,
all right.
give him a minute.
I might as well talk about my team regardless.
Yeah.
Yep. Just give him some time to reconnect.
So my whole thing with making my team is I wanted to make things that would work with Vatisse because I love playing Vatisse. And that was everything. So
Excellent.
So, like, I just tried to come up with robots that would work well with Vatisse, and then I tried to have other robots that would work well with the robots that were already established. The Snow is here only for his accuracy buff, because I almost never use healing on a team, because most of my robots die before I can even get a turn to heal. But, like, the Axis is super powerful when you can just shift him too, and then you can still use Overload. And then he's made even worse when you can have a Snow accuracy buff and make him do an instant 6 damage with no having to roll. And then the L400 just has stupid AoE, and I love it. But has low accuracy, so the Snow works great on it. The Gon I just took because Gon I've found is a very good counterplay to very many robots. Anything that's super long range is like almost instantly mitigated the second that Gon approaches the field. And it's amazing. Then on my sideboard, I
So
essentially
one of the
have...
other benefits of Gone on this team is you can also shift people around with Vatisse into line of sight of the Gone. You can mess up their angles a bit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, if they have heavy, for sure. Then, for my sideboard, essentially I just have a... since this is a very close-range team, none of these actually have any range outside of the Snow, which is all buffs. I essentially have my... That's wrong. My sideboards in order to change out for a long-range option, so I can have SSM instead of the Snow, and then I have the arrows for an accuracy buff still, while also still producing a good amount of energy. The downfall of this team, honestly, is that it has poor energy production.
Yeah, that's definitely one of the major trade-offs of the Gon in particular as a robot.
Yeah.
Is that it can be really, really effective against a lot of strategies. It's certainly a viable choice and a good robot, but you do give up like 2 to 3 energy on most teams by playing it, and that's certainly not nothing. There's definitely a real like deck building, team building cost to playing the Gon.
Luckily, one of the things about my team is that Vatisse stays at the back for pretty much all match and never does anything unless someone like tries to go for him.
Yeah.
So he's just a 3 energy battery that never has to spend any energy. So he kind of makes up for that.
Yeah, that's totally fair. You can definitely make it work.
My combines. So the other part of this team is I wanted to have I wanted to play the robots I liked, but at the same time I wanted to have combines, which sucks because all the robots I like don't have combines. Which is the reason why L specifically is on this team, because L had 2 different combines, and why I still wanted the Gon, because the Gon 2000 is a lovely, lovely robot. I love it so much. It can do some fun things.
Yeah.
The
Absolutely.
Snow... I wanted to look for anything with accuracy, but the fact that Snow specifically had some really good combines as well. I don't see many people use the Snow combine, but I can tell you that the Snow 6000 specifically is my goal for when the L dies. If the L dies, then then the Axis is my only damage robot, and the Snow 6000 makes the Axis just an unkillable machine.
Yeah, that's a pretty strong synergy. You get 100% accuracy on both of your shots with the Axis.
And 2
And-
defense.
Get +2 defense, which makes you a very hard to fight robot. And then if they do manage to stay out of range of you, you still got like the long range laser, which can keep them pinned down, taking damage every turn.
And you still possibly have Vatisse. Wait, no, if you're in the Snow 6000. you wouldn't have
Vatisse is, yeah, in that
Yes,
situation.
Vatisse has to be getting rid of. Luckily, Vatisse is the last robot you have to get rid of, so you can still make some use out of Shifty beforehand.
So I
Especially
noticed that
when
you
Shifty is
actually.
at the beginning of the round.
I noticed you actually have a full Aegis team here.
That was completely coincidental,
Haha.
but it is nice.
So,
The other things to
definitely
note,
an interesting team. Yes, your sideboard combines.
The arrows is here instead of the Arle, which is my favorite, my favorite A type, specifically because he uses less energy, and this is an energy-starved team, and because he just had some extra combines in case I really wanted to use his combines, which I don't typically, because Arrows 6000 is hit or miss,
Yeah.
literally. Arrow 6000 is an excellent robot who sometimes does things.
Yeah.
But when it does do those things, it does those things very well.
Oh, yes, it does.
Yeah, the Arrow 6000 is a very powerful robot, but it's certainly, I mean, like most robots in the game, I wouldn't say it's good in every situation, and it definitely is prone to getting rushed down by particularly fast teams. And you only get a couple, against a particularly aggressive team, you probably only get 2 or 3 turns with the Arrow 6000 at most. And in that situation, the variance really does come into play. While it has an average of 1.5 damage every round, if you only have 3 rounds for that average to happen, it might not work out in your favor in that game.
That's not even 5 damage.
I find that Arrows is is definitely much better in this tournament setting where there's no scrap combining for sure.
Yeah, that's also true.
Because if I just did Arrows early on and took out this SSM over here, which it seems like it'd be one of the biggest threats on this team, that would be a huge drawback because that's a huge energy production loss, and it's just 1 hit.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing is if you miss after that, the enemy team is immediately going to combine because they don't want you destroying it in 1 turn.
That's true.
So that's a thing. You can force combines with arrows pretty easily if you don't want them having level 1s, but...
Yeah, absolutely. And it does play pretty well against most of the higher level robots as well. So it's certainly a very strong robot. I'm a big fan.
Part of the reason I have the SSM over here instead of some other damaging S-type is specifically because of Missile Goat. Missile Goat is amazing.
And we shall find out all of this in practice, for we shall now begin the battle.
Well,
Hold up, I'm still reconnecting.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, did Mike?
Yeah, this was stalling for a bit.
Yes, this is why I was
don't
going
mind
into
me.
extreme specifics of every robot.
We were in the process of a reconnect.
It is actually
Man.
really interesting because we have another person playing Batiste in this tournament who's going with a completely different style of team.
Yes.
Yeah.
Push meta.
Yeah, they're
Dude,
actually
that-
using
Push meta.
Batiste to
Why are
reposition
people
people
playing
and then
with
just
the
shove
frickin'
people
dice?
off the board, which is really interesting. So it's cool to see the sort of different ways people are using it. And then I've seen a third variant with Batiste where people take, similar to how Gamoon's team is set up, you just take a bunch of the backline artillery and move them around, and it's not very combine-focused at all. You just have repositioning heavy robots.
I find that when I make non-combined teams, a lot of my robots will just get destroyed slowly over time, one by one. And if I had combines, it would very much mitigate that.
Mm.
So I find combines very important when I'm trying to build a team.
Well, I'm not saying they don't have any combines. It's just not like the huge
Yeah, it's not the
focus.
primary focus necessarily. They play like a good G type that's pretty offensive on its own, and an SSM.
So they can
that-
make missile goat and then
Yeah, they can maybe make a missile goat or something like that along the way. Should the situation arise, but they're not going, oh, turn 1 I'm going to make missile goat, and turn 2 I'm going to do this. They're sort
or
of set.
like you then play another ICA and the gel alongside it, so you can make the GI gel combine
Yeah.
later. That's what
Giggle. Good talk.
a lot of non-combined focus teams usually just focus on level 2 combines more so than anything higher.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
And
You
then
might have 2 or 3 level 2s and no real level 3 options.
I find level 2 is like my base plan, and then level 3 is like the everything's gone wrong. Can we pull this out?
definitely that happens a lot of the time. Now there are of course very combined focus teams you can make. A lot of teams in this game you'll actually usually see cap around level 3 because just getting to level 4 isn't really feasible and messes up their strategy too much. But there are some really combined focus teams who can just like rapidly suddenly turn into a level 4 in one turn and really get you. So
Yeah, I can tell you this SSM 8000 over here is only here because it's possible and not because I ever want to make it.
Yeah. And I think that's definitely something that a lot of people will end up with, where they'll have like a level 4 that's maybe an option, but that they don't ever plan on getting to.
and
Hey,
obviously
dumb
that's
question.
only a thing depending on now this tournament has an uncapped combine pool. In different rules, you might only have 6 combined, so you wouldn't throw level 4 in there. Like, there's an Einer team that I really like, which can make, like, 6 different level 2 robots on its own, and doesn't even field any level 3s or higher.
The tabletop sim game isn't set up so only people that have the module can see it, is it?
No. It
Yeah,
should
you
be
guys join
visible.
in.
Okay. I am struggling to find it on the server browser on my laptop.
That's-
Alright, now one thing I wanted to know is how do you decide sideboards beforehand? Like, how do you decide who you're fielding and what?
Between
Oh,
matches.
okay.
or-
Who are... You want
From a
to
mechanical
talk
perspective.
about, like, what we generally do when we're picking our sideboards from a team-building perspective?
Team building
Yeah,
or
that'd be
actual
rad.
gameplay?
Actual gameplay. Like, I want to change out some of my team here before we start.
Yeah.
And
So,
because I wanted to see what the general team I was up against looked like from
Yep.
like actually seeing the cards, because it's much easier than looking on those spreadsheets. And
Yeah,
now
absolutely.
I actually want to change things out, and I just wanted to make sure that was
Yep.
cool.
Yeah, so the way that works.
It's not cool with me, for the record.
So the way that the sideboard rules, quote unquote, work in our game is that because Aegis is a game that's really about information, and we want you to know what your opponent is playing, so that you're not just getting beaten by stuff that you didn't know about beforehand. You have 7 robots available to you in a tournament team. You're only going to play 5 of them in any given game. So at the start, basically the same as we've done here. Both players reveal all 7 of the robots that they're playing with. And then Tabletop Sim is actually great for this, because what you would do is you would take your 7 robots, both players, would take their 7 robots, you'd pick 2 that you aren't playing with, and basically put them face down on the table. And then once both players have done that, you reveal what 5 you're playing with.
Oh, that's a good way of looking at it. All right.
And so that allows you to sort of pre-board, if that makes sense, so that if your like base 5 are not optimal against your opponent, you maybe have a chance to bring in a sideboard option, but they have an option to say like, oh, I know his Gon is really good against me, so I'm going to bring in something that's good against the Gon. So there's a little bit of a mind game going on there around the team composition. And we do that for all 3 rounds, so that if in game 2 you want to switch up your strategy, something worked, something didn't, you can do exactly that.
All right. So this is what I'm doing. Well, that's the... But...
You can leave those in your hand for now, too.
Okay, that's better, because I didn't expect them to just fold like that.
Yeah, the physics in Tabletop Sim are interesting.
All right, I'm back.
Hey!
Welcome.
Awesome.
And we may have to re-reveal the team in case there are questions, but we'll get there if we need to.
I'll put them on the board the second that his team is also decided. But
Yeah.
I believe his team's also
I will not be changing my team from the team that was presented.
Oh, dang. All right, he's ready.
All right.
All right. The game
What? You're
begins.
still running Vatisse? Wow.
No way.
Oh, what a surprise! No,
Shock.
we switched out for the arrows in the SSM.
All right.
Not
went for
using the
more-
Axis. Interesting.
The Axis, so Axis is like my favorite A-type in this game, but I don't think he's the best for this strategy right now.
Does anybody know the keypad command to zoom in? My laptop does not have a mouse wheel.
To zoom in, you just. I think you can actually hit like a button.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you can hit Z and it zooms in and out on a locked axis.
No, one
Oh yeah, that'll work. That'll work.
And
Dang
then
it.
to actually zoom in, I think you. I forget actually.
It's okay.
Control.
Z is what I
Yeah.
needed.
So,
That's right. You called Zed.
so one thing that bugs me,
Thanks, Ryan.
I'm sorry.
one thing that bugs me here, the tokens you all have, I like how the game intentionally rotates them to be fit in with the board. However, the combine pool has them fit in a completely different way. So when you
So
try
the
and combine things,
reason
you have
for-
to rotate
The reason
them.
for that is because the combined pool tokens just rest on the snap points, and he just DC'd again. The combined pool snap points rest.
Essentially, it's a space
Yeah.
thing.
It's
On the
just a space
combined
thing.
on the combined pool, because the robot token is on top of the card, we can't get it set up to auto rotate the way that the other ones do.
Otherwise, the
Oh,
cards
okay.
themselves would at an angle like that all the time too.
Oh,
Could
that
probably
sucks.
just make it do that, honestly. But so yeah, did
See, I
Michael
thought
just
my
die?
TT sim crashed.
As TT Sim tends to.
Yeah. Third time's a charm, surely.
So that one wasn't a full DC then?
No, it definitely is. It's just because I'm talking to you on mobile data, but my computer was not on mobile data to speed the loading of the TT sim assets.
Ah.
I
Could
am
be a bad idea.
also. I'm still. This is still an open offer of a prize of $50 to the person who successfully codes and invents and publishes a replacement for TT Sim.
$50 just for you.
$50.
You'll pay me $50 if I make a
$50.
digital version of Aegis.
$50 if you created a complete replacement for Tabletop Sim that is better in every
Absolutely.
way.
From
So if
scratch.
I make a digital version of Aegis, my paycheck is $50 whole.
$50 whole.
Wait.
Five,
He didn't say it had to be good or better. I can just like put it
Replace
on
it.
I can just like scribble some shit down on a piece of paper.
So we're
And
playing
so here's
Aegis
my
in
replacement.
a color-coded Excel sheet now.
Oh man, I want to do that. Actually, can we make that happen?
I mean, Jesse could probably figure it out.
I think you
Jesse,
can
program
build
Aegis on Tableau.
that. That would not be possible.
Well, we just play. It's just on Excel.
I think we could do it in Excel. I'll be honest with you. The graphics would suck, but we could probably
Yeah, we could
do
just
it.
Actually,
color-code
wait,
it and
could
just
you
put
do it?
names in.
Well, no, wait, Jesse, could you do it on Google Sheets so it's online multiplayer?
Ooh.
It's harder in Google Sheets.
Yeah, but Jesse,
Excel?
we already have our data merge on Google Sheets. So you could just pull all the card
Well-
data from the existing data merge. It's perfect.
We have our robot data on Google Docs in an Excel file that I would have to convert
yeah.
to sheets.
Oh, there we go.
Um,
Arrows.
Minor details.
But no, it's just easier in Excel because VBA, while not a good programming language, is a very easy programming language to write basic functionality.
Well, I
in.
mean, VBA stands for Visual Basic, so I'd hope it's easy.
It's Visual Basic for applications. Thank you very much.
Kettle, if you're gonna try and swing your programming knowledge around, you have to be.
You have to be exactly correct in your discussion of it. But no, it's
You're right, we're talking about spreadsheets. Being exactly correct is expected here.
is the goal.
So
So
for those,
yeah,
so if anyone's tuning in and wondering what the hell's happening, we are waiting.
we are in the
We
midst
had
of
a
dealing with internet
disconnect from
issues.
Australia.
Well, Zephyr stream with technical issues. Who saw that coming?
So,
Oh,
His
ju-
internet
just
went
wait.
down under.
Just wait when his internet goes well and my computer starts continually blue screening. As
Yeah.
it's been doing recently.
Alright, so
Oh,
the thing
yeah.
is, my laptop actually crashed, as opposed to a disconnect.
Ah,
So, I'm joining on my PC, and I'm hoping that'll give us enough time for when the connection goes sour for my laptop to finish crashing, and then I can rejoin on that.
Okay,
perfect.
so
We'll
if
just keep swapping computers.
Yeah.
when
See,
worst,
so,
so when worst
um,
comes to worst, I have a
if-
plan. So
Oh,
Michael
okay,
will
let's hear
just
it.
watch the stream on Twitch.
Ooh.
And
That
then
could work.
give instructions.
Yeah, he'll give instructions on what to do.
Knight to
Alright.
B5.
Honestly,
I'm here. For now, I'm here.
Excellent. Welcome.
Take that
I'm
guy,
feeling it.
move him over there. No, not there. There.
No, not there. A little over. No, not that way.
No, 3 to the left.
No, you're
three
on
to
Not that left.
the left. No,
So
the
it's
left.
a good thing that Michael's back, because if not, I was going to have to start making puns soon.
Alright, so shall we roll for who goes first?
Hey,
yeah, but only if you roll this.
Yeah, you got it, man.
This will be the tournament dice.
Boom.
So it
I
has
mean,
claims.
normally I thought.
Wait,
normally,
no, you have to roll 2d6 in order to...
Yeah.
I thought it was 1d6 on highest, but whatever. I'll roll again.
Do it however you want. Whoa.
Jeez.
Ooh.
I feel this isn't fair. I feel the dice were weighted in his favor.
Yeah, totally.
I
We
mean, I guess
rewrote
kinda.
dice in Tabletop Sim just for the sake of.
No, they were weighted.
So anyway, who? So
Glad
who
I
rolled?
had to explain the joke twice.
It's
I mean,
better
I
than
got it.
twice.
I was just hoping that wasn't the joke you were making.
He expected more of you. I don't know why.
I was optimistic. So I believe that the dice roll was won by Michael.
Yeah, it
Hey.
was won by me.
My God.
Not Reggie.
Fusion
The
confusion.
dice roll was won by not Reggie.
I'm
Alright,
sorry,
alright,
Reggie.
man.
You're going to have to
I'll
pass the
take it away.
mic to Michael.
Stop.
All right.
Kenny.
All right, Michael. Let's get this show on the road.
Yeah, let's get this
doing
party
it.
started.
And now I know that I can use Batiste on round 1. Despite what Breeze originally told me when Batiste was made.
Why would you listen to Breeze? I feel like that's a rookie mistake.
Because he was the one showing me my robot.
Yeah, and
There's your problem.
All right.
I went, hey Breeze, can I shift you on round 1? He's like, no, you're targeting a robot. And I'm like, okay. I was
never
really
said
naive then.
My opinion is always, yeah, that sounds fine.
that's honestly true.
Yeah, you
Look,
want
there
to
are
do
a
it?
few rules when it comes to Zephyr Workshop stuff. Don't listen to anything that I say about lore, and don't listen to anything that Breeze says in general.
That's not true. You can listen to Breeze on like 2 things.
Unless the word rondo
Are
is
they
involved.
Chinese food in the area of Webster, Massachusetts?
No,
Yeah.
fuck Webster.
Chinese food in the area of Boston, Massachusetts?
Chinese food in the area of Worcester, Massachusetts.
There
There's
you
no
go.
good Chinese food in the area of Worcester, Massachusetts.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I excluded it.
You can.
Guys, we've done something terrible. We've forgotten energy trackers.
Oh, my. Way to go, Kettle.
Wow,
What
we had a
world.
lot of time.
It's a good thing we have those.
We had a lot of time.
We had a lot of time to remember the most crucial component of the game.
It's fine. We have energy tokens ready to go.
Watch as loading the energy tracker crashes Mike's computer.
Perfect.
No, this computer's fine. This computer's
Okay.
fine.
Oh, I thought someone threw a Vatish tracker on top of my Vatish tracker. Everyone stop touching my Vatish tracker!
Touch his Vatish tracker. Touch his Vatish tracker.
We
Like, I'm just, like, putting the Vatish tracker up, and, like, another person's like, oh, he can't get this, I got this!
everybody else has this for you. Don't you worry.
Like, 3 people were trying to deal with my tracker at once.
Okay, guys, I'll get my own tracker.
Perfect.
Actually, so here's something that came up when I was playing with Cybermage. The trackers do not work for every person in the game. Like, for instance, maybe it might just be Stealth's tracker. But basically, when he was having it sitting on, like, 8, for me it was sitting kind of, like, halfway between, like, 12 and
that's
7. It was, yeah.
Interesting.
We can certainly take
He
a look
might
at
not
that.
have updated to the most recent version, which has the fixed
Did
snap
he,
points on the trackers.
Yeah, we had the things were broken at one point, and then we fixed them with like a patch. So maybe
Well,
he
and
had-
we updated the trackers themselves, I think, because this
I
is
have
Yeah,
to
the trackers
say it's
themselves were
working.
made new. So the problem is if they don't have mod caching enabled, then they won't see the new trackers, which means the snap points will be off for that. it'll
if
still
they don't
be
have
the
mod
new
caching
snap-
disabled.
Not mod caching disabled, sorry. Because it'll show the new snap points on old tracker art, which is off.
Now, quick, before crashing, I believe it is the first turn.
Yes. So I'm going to start classic maneuver.
Jesse, do you want to draw on the board
I can
like old
probably
times?
do that.
1, 2, 3.
Let me pull up some sweet colors real quick. Damn.
All right.
So swag.
Oh my God, the first turn's kicking off.
We're going. We're really going.
Mike is moving stuff. Oh,
I
he
guess you
moves
could
all
say
these
he's
aggressive
Micah
robots.
the ready.
Kel, I really wish you wouldn't.
Same. TBH.
I'm aware. Like, since when has hoping I wouldn't help you?
Listen,
All right.
as we established earlier, I'm an optimist.
All right. Take it away.
All right.
Is that
Off
how
to
you
a
say
strong
that?
start.
All
Splitting
right.
it
Reggie
a
is
little bit.
taking his first turn.
We've
Shout
kept
cast.
some A's and G's together, and the E and the S on the other side, setting up some
For
formation.
shoutcasters, you guys aren't very loud.
I think that's the ideal situation, personally.
If there were no players here, I would be screaming about what a great play that was. But
Darn
I
it.
can't. I have to be careful about my commentary.
We're gonna move SSM back to where it was.
Oh,
Ooh.
the shifty.
That's pretty shifty.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
So just for
1,
everyone tuning in,
2,
Batista's
3,
ability is at
4.
the start of each turn, he can move any robot on the board up to 2 spaces.
And that will be my turn.
Mm.
I believe Batiste is the only purely support-based commander in the game currently, right?
He's the only one who doesn't have any damage ability.
Yeah.
Yep.
Entirely focused on movement. Which
Even
means
the
we still have
commanders
yet
have
to have a basic Ica that just slaps people with its tentacles to deal damage.
Melee
All right,
Ica
let's-
living the dream.
It looks like Michael's moving up a bomber, ready to do some bomb stuff.
Yep. If he's going to leave his guys together like that, I'm going to take advantage of that.
We've
There you go.
repositioned the.
Take advantage of your
that.
opponent's weaknesses.
So, Michael, I have a question for you. If you
Okay.
combine your L and your get, does that turn it into an elephant?
Oh my god.
Turn it into an elegant.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man. You wrote the rules.
Really good.
Yeah, but
Michael, I have a question
you're the one
for
who
you.
chose the half an elephant get.
I didn't choose the half elephant life. The half elephant life chose me.
All right, and now I'm gonna pitch the get into the cover because he didn't quite make it.
Throw him into the
Oh.
cupboard.
Strong throw, super dice.
Yeah.
The super dice.
Hey, that die is cocked.
It landed on another smaller dice.
I don't count that roll. Reroll that.
God.
Flop.
All right, we're fine.
Who had
Alright.
a question for me? I forget who.
No, you're good.
No? No more
Yeah.
questions?
That
Okay.
was me making a terrible joke that we all want to swiftly forget.
I thought somebody else said something after, but that's cool. No worries. Pause turn.
I was gonna make my own terrible joke, but I forgot what it was, so we're free.
Excellent.
He just has pull, not push, right?
Yeah.
The get, yes, goes head push.
Correct.
Alright, looks like Mike is creeping around the corner over there. There's a bomber in the middle of the board. How will Reggie respond to being flanked so dubiously?
We're certainly taxing.
Alright, I like that. We're gonna shift the SSM right there. I believe that's what I just calculated. Yep, that looks good.
All right.
The SSM has gotten to move one space this game so far. Alright, so
So it's worth clarifying. You can't move him off the board with it.
Correct.
I cannot now.
Movement abilities in general cannot be used to destroy robots. Only to move them. That's the biggest differentiator between them and push and pull. Is that push and
So
pull
no
can actually
collision
move.
damage and no launching off the board.
Correct.
However, as we've seen with the other Vitesse team in the tournament, it can be really good for setting people up to be pushed off the board.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's definitely true.
So what we're gonna do is the first thing, Arrows is gonna try and accuracy buff the L400.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right.
Alright, I think that fails.
It looks like a fail to me.
That unfortunately failed. Now I have some decisions to make.
Did you pay the energy for that attack?
I didn't account for it yet, but I definitely used energy.
Oh, you've got two counters.
Yeah, I like having one at my current max, so I don't have to keep trying to remember.
Numbers are hard.
Gon will move up one. And then Gon will defense boost. Gon defense
He
boost.
sure will.
Very close, but yes.
All right, Gon has a defense boost. I'm grabbing the token.
And then I need to account for that. SSM. We'll move right down there.
He's spreading his dudes out.
It's the only correct move, really.
Now here comes the real question. And I think the answer is no. The L moves right there.
Yep.
And that will be my turn.
Okay, then. Back to 20. So, actually, that's not even a question. Disregard.
Okay.
Excellent.
What is life?
We'll do just
Maybe you
that.
don't hear me.
What is love, Ryan?
It'll go away.
Ryan, don't hurt me.
Just listen
Spend
to the rhythm of
five.
your heart.
Get him there.
Thank you, Jesse.
I'm gonna.
So, I have a question for you, Michael.
Okay.
When choosing your team for the first round here, what made you go with the L100 over the L400?
The L100 in my head is better for a more mobile game where I don't expect the enemy to come to me. And when I see a commander like Vatus, I don't expect them to charge in.
Certainly not with this layout I have.
My question
Like
comes
L5
up because the L400 is much better at dealing with Gone 100s.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't exactly factor in that part, because that would imply serious forethought, which is not something that I invest a lot of time
That's specifically why I specifically took the L400 over the L400 myself, because it dealt with both beacon and with cloaking, and Ipple terrifies me.
Mhm.
And
Anyway, I'm
evade
gonna-
and jamming.
And
Fire the
jamming,
L5.
and yeah, there's a lot of things.
Fire
Wait,
the
does
L5 dual missiles.
it deals with retaliate?
Missiles coming in.
All
They only
Alright.
hit on 6s though, because of your
They-
defense buff. So give me
Well,
2
they
6s.
hit on
Nope.
5s.
No,
just
that's
a
not how
request.
defense
Can you roll on the board so we can get a good dynamic angle on it?
Oh, sorry. I mean, I rolled a 3 and a
Got a
5.
result. Yeah.
Defense will just negate damage if you
So-
do hit me. It
So the
doesn't.
Dawn will take 2 damage minus the 1 from the defense buff.
So you are
Okay.
still rolling for 5s.
Yeah.
In that case, you take 1 damage.
Yeah.
Oh, did you roll already? Okay.
Yeah, that was a 5 and a 3 that he rolled.
Sorry, I don't like rolling on the board. I don't like disturbing the game space, but I will do it in future for the stream.
Yeah,
To be fair,
honestly, that
unlike
middle
a
section right here is a really spot to roll on.
Yeah.
Because there should
unlike a
never be
regular
anything
board,
there.
these pieces kind of stick, and you don't have to worry about bouncing. So
Yeah, it just looks nicer for stream.
all right.
All right.
Oh yeah, you
So-
still have other people to move.
So, first
Yes.
blood goes to Michael.
An interesting.
That's the only trophy I take home all tournament, but I'll just have to be happy with it. 6 range. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Hmm.
So interestingly, among the interesting stats that we got, there are currently no energy burning robots. Tournament. In fact, I don't think anyone registered.
I'm gonna do the move.
Broadbox's team has energy burn.
Does it? Which robot?
Ion 400, and then the Sen combines.
Oh, you're right. I missed the ions. Yep, you're right. There are the ions. Nobody's playing a nipple.
That's because I'm not in this tournament.
I go there. Rocks.
As we just established, an Ipple would have been the quickest way to take out Reggie in first round due to his innate fear.
I wanted to get a Tusk hooks, the SSM 400, but I believe I have line of sight to this guy instead.
You do.
Wait,
I do
hold
not
on.
only
believe
on
that
straight
Dawn is a
lines.
valid target
Yeah.
for the attack. So
I did not account for your movement.
Yeah.
I forgot Ab did that.
So I can target the SSM or I can't.
you
You
can,
can.
because Gone is not a legal target.
Yeah, because of the way that pushes and pulls work in straight line.
Okay. I continue my campaign for removing that rule.
It is under discussion.
Actually, I think I already edited the cards to remove the rule.
It is under discussion.
Get her Tusk hooks on the SSM, and they both need to be above 2. They are.
Damn.
So use Zoop 4 spaces towards me.
4? Okay.
Yep. Now, do I have enough energy to actually do anything with that? I think the answer is no. Yeah.
But now it has to waddle very slowly back.
I mean, in its case, oh no, it's got range. Yeah. All right. The Ab already moved, so I guess I'll move the Arc forward too. And SSM is going to waddle forward as well, which brings me to 2 energy and pass turn.
All right.
Alright, so SSM is going to get shifted back.
Oh,
Ooh,
shooter play.
We are going to try and buff the L again.
Buff the. Okay, yes.
Okay. Now here's where we hope this goes well.
Wait, what did you use the buff? Oh, right. The
Arrows.
Arrows 400 does not have a perfect accuracy buff.
Nope.
I always forget that one.
Funny enough, the one that does damage has perfect accuracy, but the one that does accuracy does not have accuracy.
As it turns out, having perfect accuracy is a force multiplier on certain things that's worth more than 1 damage.
Alright,
So-
so we're going to move 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to try and do our attack. 1, 2, 3.
So this hits on 4s or better?
Yep.
Yes.
And this
You're gonna
will
blow up
also-
your
Oh,
own guy?
that's the wrong amount of dice. Sorry.
Whoosh.
Good.
I mean,
You're a
it's
madman.
The exact
A
same
madman.
thing as he does reroll in terms of successes. So.
2 damage to both the opposing L and your own on.
Oh,
And
snap.
then what we're going to do is we're going to combine into the
Oh.
L2000,
Ooh. Ooh.
and that will destroy his L.
With
Oh.
Detonator. Very, very interesting.
We got tactics going on.
Yeah, you got
However,
me, man.
I do think he gets parting shot still.
Yes.
Yes.
Unfortunately,
So
there's only
you
one
do
target.
take
I
1
imagine you
damage
do
on
it.
Yes, I will parting shot you.
Okay,
From Hell's Heart, I stab at thee.
good. That gets rid of those, which I'm very happy for.
Do you want one
Oh,
of us
let's
to
not
start
forget-
shaking our fist while shouting calm? Or...
Alright.
That was a play.
With that,
Play now.
SSM will go backwards. Does SSM want to fire? Oh wait, I still need to subtract my 1, 2,
Yeah, I
3,
assume you spent a
4,
decent amount of
5.
energy.
Okay,
making all
there we
that
go.
happen.
One of my favorite things about the L is it doesn't spend much energy to do what it does.
Hold on. You spent 3 energy to use the accuracy,
I spent 3 to use the accuracy. I moved
3 to move.
I moved 3, and then I combined because the
And then
gun was literally
You've
next to
forgotten
it.
the firing your gun.
Yes, you spent 2 energy to shoot.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
That's what I was
There we go.
thinking was missing.
In that case, SSM will move back, and then we will do a. I think it was there.
Yeah.
And then we will do a tentacle.
Targeting the SSM.
Yes. And he
Okay.
moves back 1 more and gets
The
stunned,
thief
but
has
that doesn't
fired
matter.
the Tentacannon.
Yes, I fired the tentacannon.
And you're out of energy.
I have less dice than I had before. People keep playing with my dice. There we are.
I'd like to say, imagine if the AEGIS 610 had a melee attack where it just stabs people with its wonderful mustache.
Nice stab it, eh?
I am very happy with what he has already. I will take anything extra you wish to give me, though.
The stash stab.
I mean, we probably don't want to get Batiste banned.
No, later on, Batiste Combine will
We'll
Have
add the mustache.
mustache
stab.
spears.
Alright, Michael's turn. He takes.
Yeah, he's thinking.
He makes some energy. He makes a little bit less energy now. Yada yada yada.
So Reggie, how would you feel if we combined Batiste with the Axel, so you just had mustache spears?
Yeah, I think we've already established that one, actually. It even works out, because it's, I was about to say ISIS-themed. God damn it.
Yeah, let's not do that. Yep.
Yeah,
Are you
it's
trying to make
Irish
a reference
themed.
to the show Archer, or
He's moving. Get over.
I was trying to say
Right.
Iris, and
okay?
Didn't work
Gonna
out.
warp it.
He's gonna pull
Anyway.
some guys in.
I'm gonna get a Tusk hooks. Fuck, I don't know why I can't pronounce it.
Tusk hooks.
Hooks.
Sure.
That guy, arrows.
yeah, I kind of expected that to happen, but
Lamb jam.
Tusk crasher.
Yeah.
Will you get revenge for your destroyed L?
Give it the slam jam.
Welcome.
No.
to
no,
the
you
double.
will not.
Okay.
Snake eyes. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. No, 1, 1, 2, 3. Alright, yep, I'm at the right energy. Okay.
I appreciate the frowny face.
Well, it started as circling 2 1s. They went away, so I had to do something.
4.
And this is why you're on board our duty, Jesse. The little things.
Slashing arc blade. 1 dice. 3 or above.
Here we go.
There it is.
Boom! We got the 6. Alright. 3 damage.
Okay, so that did 3 damage. Yes,
Now I see. That's the
One
mic of the
damage.
red dice.
1 hit left.
It's actually just it was my 1 dice, but it got embiggened. So
Hello. I probably did that.
Speaking of bacon.
2.
The SSM waddles forward. It charges on.
I'm trying to think the best thing to do with the ab.
And eventually, the SSM will get to attack someone, maybe.
He might be sitting the next round out.
Heavy.
Essentially, I have just by playing Batiste, I have just taken out one of his damaged robots outright, which is great.
Very impressive.
It's kind of gross.
Anything that has 2 movement is really sad when it fights Batiste.
I mean, the good thing about it is that you are taxing the beast entirely.
Yes, he
by
is
doing
stopping me from using it on myself.
Yeah,
Or
you're
using it on
so
other
he's losing 1
aggressive-
robot, but you're also pretty much losing 1 robot because Batista sits there in the back usually.
Batiste
Yeah,
is an
alright.
energy battery on this team. Honestly, I find Batiste worse to put up at the front because his ability and stun, like his stun is good, but his ability is just too good to lose.
Reggie, what's so your turn? Who's getting shifted?
That is a good
And-
question. I'm still thinking on that. 3, 4, 5.
So Batista's
Like, did your
robot
energy production
faces in
actually go up?
opposite directions on between the token and the card, and that really bugs me.
Good. Get tilted.
Get tilted.
So I think Arrows is going to shift back.
Alright.
Oh my god, he's doing it.
Ah, yes. Time for the plays.
Oh, here's the question. In order to do the exact thing that I want, I also have to throw the L into it. Because the L has too much radius.
Hmm.
That's a problem.
Wait, what? What are you trying to do?
I wanted
If
to
he leaves
attack
the-
them and then L4000 combined.
Oh.
You
But
could.
in order to stay within 2 of them, I have to stay within L zone blast radius, and if I do 2 damage, then
If you succeed twice, you blow up your own
I may
L.
not do
So
that.
why not instead Shifty get over and then target the
Oh,
get
no,
Whoa,
no
whoa, whoa.
suggestions.
Yeah, this
We're
is
not-
a
Yeah.
Sorry.
You shouldn't have done that. I was still thinking, but
Sorry. I actually completely forgot that I had push talk held down for that. Normally I make those comments in silence.
Everything Kettle does is better in silence.
Boom!
Damn.
Bazooka! Alright, let's see. So, We're on the shifty play.
Yep, we're evaluating what we're doing with Shifty.
On one hand, that's a really good play. On the other hand, I shouldn't do. But it doesn't actually matter either way. Whoever I target is, yeah, that wouldn't even matter. So that's good. Because in order to both use the detonator to do damage, I would still have to put myself in harm's way.
Yeah, if your goal is to get off the detonator to do damage, you're going to have to be inside your own. If your goal is to hit both robots.
Okay. Let me just think this out. Sorry, this is tournament, so I do want to think more. I try and be quicker on stream usually, and not think, but.
That's I mean,
I think it only slows you down, man.
True.
I mean, that's how Breeze has been playing on stream for the past like year and a half now. So,
but we've all seen how that's worked out for him. Yeah.
All right, we will shifty this back.
There's no reason to think when you don't have to. That is precious brain power that could be spent
Reginald,
somewhere.
probably.
Ryan doesn't think; he just rolls well.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, 3.
Just real quick, I gotta check this. Yeah, that's still good. Alright. So that's 3 energy. 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to... Oh. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Okay, good. I was looking at the wrong card. That's what we'll do.
I keep trying to preempt the play with mine not working out. Who are we shooting? Assuming we're shooting.
It's really hard. I have 2 different options here, and it's really difficult to try and figure out which one I actually want to do.
What are the 2 options, Reggie? Talk us through it.
Well, let me just plug in my headset real quick because it's beeping at me, and then I'll tell you.
Listen to the headset. Maybe it.
Fun of wireless headsets. Okay. The options is I either accuracy buff L2000, have him go in there and hope that he destroys Arc 100, and he wouldn't destroy Get, but hope he does good damage to it. But then Arrows can't move back, and if this play doesn't work out, then Arrows is definitely going to die. The other option is to have Arrows retreat, buff SSM, and have SSM do whatever leftover damage it can while buffed, which I think is probably the smarter play. So we're gonna do that. Doesn't matter which of these 2 robots I target between the Get and the Arc.
Did you move your arrows back not to the right spot? Or
It's right there. Oh, you're right. Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah. Also, you have 1 higher energy function.
Oh, that's right. I get more energy when I combine to that. Usually that's the opposite way.
Yeah.
Okay.
this is ridiculous. Devs, patch this.
Because the Gone is so bad with energy. Alright. L2000 is going to target the Get 400. I don't think that hurts my L. We're hoping for 5s or 6s. Awesome. So it's 2 damage to both the Get 400 and the Arc 100.
Excellent.
That's 2 energy. And we'll spend 4 energy to move back with arrows. 1, 2, 3, 4. We will then spend 3 energy to try an accuracy buff.
All right, I can't touch the thingies anymore, so I've
Awesome.
I'm still with you, but I have disconnected on the PC.
All right, good to know.
Okay. Now we're going to shoot with the SSM 400, which is now accuracy buffed by 1, which means I believe I'm hitting 4s and above.
Yep.
Sounds right.
This is going for the arc, by the way.
1 damage.
Excellent choice.
1 damage.
So arc
Alright.
is down to 1.
And we're going to target the arc again in that case.
Overload.
3 more guns.
We did it.
And that is all of my energy.
Alright, so the arc is down. Which is certainly a
It's a bit of a kick in the teeth, but
big
we'll make it work.
shift game.
Man, this
Oh.
is the first time I've actually gotten the L to work for me.
Yeah, that's a pretty big play. That puts down to 3 robots. Down a...
I
Down
think
5
you
energy.
mean 2 robots and 1 robot that still can't target anything.
Well,
Poor little SSM. You mock him relentlessly, but yeah. All right, so somebody's gonna have to move my pieces while
All right.
I issue commands. So I'm on 12 energy.
correct.
How many spaces away is my get from the L?
From the
You are
L,
3 spaces away, or 4. You're currently 4 spaces away from the L with your get.
you're 3
Okay.
movement away. 4
3 movement away, yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
shit.
yes, okay. So I can move into melee range with it, right?
Yes.
So I'd like to move the get into melee range with the L.
Okay. We'll call that good enough, and we can reposition to the other melee spot as needed.
Yeah, if possible, out of line of sight of the rest of his guys, but it might
Yeah,
not be.
I think both spots are out of line of sight. It's pretty small which one is better than the other
You're
here.
fighting against Batiste. You're never out of line of sight.
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
That's true. I forget that he sits there and is awesome. So I'm going to start with the tusks.
Alright. So let's grab some dice. So we need 3 dice for the melee attack. Alright, let's roll that. For no ones. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I got 2 snake eyes again.
Well, I'm not going to hold that against you. I'm coming back though, so.
Alright.
But I will continue with the pull effect.
That's
Yeah.
kind of what I thought you were going to do.
Pull is 2 dice, looking for 2s or better.
I'll roll them. It's okay.
Oh, okay. You got it.
I think we've already proven that you shouldn't be rolling the dice, Jesse.
Ouch.
No. We don't blame him.
We, listen, we've got a gambler's fallacy this. Alright, he got it.
All right, so it's 2 damage to you and 2 damage to me.
Yep, for
Okay.
anyone viewing, when you pull something into another robot, both robots suffer half the remaining distance in damage.
We got the bear hug. All right.
More than elephant.
So how much
hug.
how much integrity is he on?
He is on 2 integrity.
And how much energy do I have left?
Is
So
he on
you
2?
spent 3,
Um,
6.
He took 1
7.
damage from the L's parting shot when I
Oh,
killed
the
it.
parting shot.
We haven't
yeah.
lowered energy yet for these things.
So you've
have
spent
4.
8 energy.
Yeah,
So-
4. Okay. Yes, I think I've quite handily thrown this game away.
Good thing there's still a game 2.
Yep.
Possibly a game
SSM's
3.
gonna move 2 over here.
Why are all the
Back up
damage
again.
tokens thrown on the ab that hasn't gotten hit yet?
That's because I wasn't paying attention when I was putting them there, and I apologize. All right, somebody else
So
has to be
you've
my hands
taken
again.
4 there.
Okay.
SSM moves 2 spaces to put itself in line of sight of the L,
Yeah.
and the AB is going to move 2 spaces towards the SSM along the line of cover.
For the SSM.
Oh, towards your
Towards my SSM, sorry.
Gotcha. That was where I was confused.
And that should be all my energy, and I pass turn to you.
Alright.
Alright. I think that's correct.
So we're going to shifty the L right over here.
I'm surprised you didn't just shifty the SSM back.
No,
where
wait.
It was at a-
Don't shush.
Yeah, please. Tournament integrity.
I was there or there?
You were there.
I was there. Okay, good.
Yeah, you were there.
Okay. I just realized I couldn't exactly do what I was doing anyway. So we're gonna shifty the arrows. And we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're gonna combine.
Ooh.
Solid.
Guaranteed damage. Alright.
And that's gonna trigger detonator, which is then going to kill his get.
Excuse me, Reggie, but can you please read the flavor text out loud whenever you combine into this robot?
Don't do it. It's a trick.
It deafens when it comes in, deathens when it goes out.
Yay!
Don't give Breeze the
No.
satisfaction. No.
Why would you do this?
How could this happen to me?
Let's see. All right, so Big Man comes in.
Damn it.
You'll get this eventually, Reggie.
There we go.
All right, perfect.
You did it.
And he's
Alright.
nice and shiny and undamaged, and that SS mighty tasty.
Mighty.
Alright.
You just wait. He's gonna roll like 7 6s on you, and it's just gonna blow him up.
Somehow.
I like how he's gonna roll 7 6s.
7.
7 6 without
Old
landing.
cheating.
Alright. Alright.
Okay. Are you out of
So
energy? You
let's
are.
see. That. Did someone move down my max energy? Or was that. Dang it. So we started at 17. We moved 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we moved 4. And then we combined, which took 5. Wow, only 5 energy for that guy?
Yeah.
5.
Two.
So you flew it backwards to combine?
He ran the arrows in forwards to combine.
Okay.
And then-
Actually, is it alright if I didn't think about how I could move the L around it afterwards? Could I have just made it there? Spend 3 more energy just to make it there?
Yeah,
Alright.
Sure.
it all works out.
Alright. So, because I don't think there's much else I'm going to do. We'll move SSM up there. We'll have Vatisse move like 2.
Ooh, but he's spending the energy.
Yeah, Vatisse is actually moved now. 1, 2, 1, 2. And then Vatisse will... yeah, Vatisse will tend to cannon, because I don't think he can hit me this turn. Oh, plus...
Who are you taking?
I'm
his
the
SSM.
SSM. The only one in my range. I don't, but that's fine. Alright.
Okay. Somebody has to paint me a word picture.
Alright, your get is dead. The the L moved basically up 2 spaces. It's now in the corner of the hex thing.
So
and
the
is
L
combined
is-
at full integrity.
It
So
is
what I
a
need to
basic
know
choose.
is
I
line of
specifically
sight.
Line of sight.
moved so that if your AB tries to move your SSM, you still can't see.
Okay, well that was my whole plan.
Yeah, you can.
You can see Vatisse, but I think you're too far from him.
You might be. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Wow, you're exactly out of range of the other S down. If
Out of range
Marvelous.
of each other.
if the Tentakin had worked, you would have an opportunity.
Why is there just a pencil on my card?
Probably because.
All right, what else you got?
Houses.
Alright, so I should have... he's dead, so he's off to the side of the board.
So you have
Wow.
10?
No, I immediately disconnected. I do have 10 energy, but now I've got a picture of what the board looks like.
You should have 9 energy from.
Oh wait, because doesn't the Abjin 5?
AB has
4.
4 energy protection. Oh wait, I'm looking at the token. Maybe I should be looking at the card.
The card is 4 as well.
Oh, okay.
Alright,
Oh, yeah.
so 1, 2, 3, 4. Move the AB towards the SSM.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right, they're touching.
And then throw the SSM. Attempt to throw the SSM into the line of sight of the other SSM.
All right, that works.
Excellent. Move it as close as possible to gain line of sight on the other SSM as you can, if it can.
Let me pick which of these spots is better. So we have 2 possible spots we can move to. Both of them are basically the same line of sight. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. Oh, you can get in range. All right. So if we move here,
Just real quick, how much did the ab move?
the ab moved 4.
And then
I know. I can't fire both guns.
You can fire exactly 1 gun. I believe that is the line of sight on the SSM and range on the SSM.
Does it have range on the SSM?
Yes, it's right at the edge.
Then I fire on the SSM.
Alright. Grab.
Using the right-hand missile launcher. No. Left.
So you get to spend
Alright,
3
left-hand
energy.
missile launcher. Let's go.
Here's the
This
Hail
is where
Mary
it
roll.
paid off for you to have
0 damage.
Wow.
for 3 rolls on an SSM. That's not actually too far off the average.
Well, the dice count out 1, 2, 3, so I think that's an achievement in general.
Yeah, People's Champion. All right, pass turn to you, Reggie.
People's champions,
Alright.
right? Go you.
We are going to try and go for the win here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I should hold on. I need to recount my new energy before I do anything. Oh, and I need Shifty.
You have 13 energy, and then you Shifty, yeah.
Oh wow, 13 now.
Yeah, you definitely lose a lot by going up to there because you lose.
Yeah,
the entire
I cut it. I cut my energy portion in half between the 2 robots.
Yeah.
Oof. Alright. So, well, I know that my SSM is in line of sight of your SSM.
Correct.
So really now, the question is the safer bet to go for the L-Fire Ultra Bomb and hope one of the 2 hits, or go for the L-Fire Ultra Blast and hope that it just kills you outright? I'm not sure which one has the better chances.
So the math on this is the second attack has approximately a 56% chance of hitting, assuming no other changes. And the first attack has 2 50% chances of hitting, which roughly works out to like a 60% chance of
So what
some
you're
amount of
saying is that the first one's a better chance, but then I'm relying on the SSM to finish the damage also.
In terms of damage per round, the first one is pretty solid, 2 damage per round, while the second one is 1.8. So it's close. It really does come down to what you're looking to achieve.
Wait, we'll go there, I suppose.
All right.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Real quick, just gonna point out that the current Esha token has 6 integrity, but I'm guessing we're going off the 5 on the card.
Yeah, it's the 5. Also, what is the what did you Shifty?
Nothing.
All right.
I think this is the perfect position I want to be in. I can't think of anything to make this bet. I suppose if I also, you know what? I'm gonna Shifty the SSM over there because I can still blast him. No, because I want him to be close. We'll move him.
Ooh.
We'll move him 1 away. That's 1 out of range, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. No, we're keeping as is.
All right.
Sorry.
That's fine.
Really, this roll may just make it not matter anyways, so.
Here it goes, Batman.
56%. Coming in with the big hits. Oh,
And
that's
that's
succeeds.
it.
All right, SSM crossed off.
And
Ab.
then the ab does not produce enough energy to continue.
This is for
It just makes sad noises and powers down.
All right, game 2.
All right. So hopefully we can get a reconnect.
So yeah, this
Starting
is an artifact of a internet service provider called Dodo. And if you ever meet anybody who says that they work for them, just go ahead and punch them in the face for me.
I was expecting a dick, but
All of the ISPs in America are garbage too.
Yeah, but like my family had the option to choose a different ISP, right? And I'm like,
Oh.
don't pick Dodo. They've screwed us
Oh, we
over the
don't
last
have
7
that.
years. Don't go with them. And they're like, oh, all our emails are set up under Dodo. It'll be easier if we do this, or we gotta do blah. I'm like, we're gonna regret it. And
here we
now
are.
we're regretting it. Yeah.
Freeze, don't you live somewhere where you could get Google Fiber?
I
you?
wonder.
ooh,
I
that's
Well,
mean,
I
it's
don't
super
believe
expensive, but
Do I need Google Fiber? What would I use Google Fiber for?
I
What
need
wouldn't
Google
you
Fiber.
use Google Fiber for? Think of
I
what
don't know,
you could
I
do
download stuff.
with gigabit internet.
Yeah, I download stuff at like 2 megabytes a second, which still baffles the hell out of me with how
think
fast
how
that is.
think how quickly you could upload large like Photoshop files.
That's also a good point. Is that fiber is symmetrical or darn close to it, so you would actually be able to upload files at a reasonable speed.
That's
So I'm gonna message Kettle, my team comp, and he's gonna do the secret shuffle thing for me.
Excellent.
If he feels like it. If he doesn't, then I don't know.
I should probably look at what his options.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, his other options are a get and an L. So
He can choose a get instead of a get and an L instead of an L.
or just
swap
run
some
the
other
double L
stuff,
double get team.
Like
Oh yeah, I can just look at his tokens. So yeah, don't forget to pull his sideboard off. But
Let's see. What does Reggie have for his other 2 robots over there? He has a get and an L. No, that's.
no, I have an Axis and a Snow that I didn't use.
Oh yeah. Oh god.
Yeah, both strategies are very sound in my opinion.
Okay,
Yeah,
Kettle,
you're-
you should see it.
Super strong accuracy buffs are real.
Accuracy buffs are probably my favorite thing. It's why the Arlie is like my favorite thing. I just took the arrows because it gave extra combine options and it was just safer.
Yeah.
Because it took less energy.
Like I
Honestly,
stand by
didn't
the
have-
arrows. They look
Huh?
pretty rad.
yeah, arrows is a fan.
I'm still trying to decide what I want to do exactly.
What?
Oh, well, we're obviously not going to use Matisse.
Perfect. Take him off the team.
Reggie
Dead
just
weight.
There's
Didn't
no
even-
way. There's no
Just
way.
board
he-
out. Just
He
board out.
didn't even use an action on the opposing robots last game. Come on, underperformer.
He only used one action that entire game, and he moved once.
The power.
Batiste destroyed your entire team, and he didn't even have to get involved.
My god.
The shit
Alright,
got coming in.
so yeah, I think we'll do this.
All right, our team's locked.
Teams are in fact locked.
Excellent. Time for the reveal.
I am back for however long it might.
Excellent. Welcome back. We hope you
You
enjoy
can
your
flip over
stay.
your robots whenever then.
Zip, 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 zip.
Zoop boop boop.
Ooh,
She's not
going
just
for the
thinking of,
double L comp. That's
I'm looking at
spicy.
I kind of expected him to take off the SSM. That's exactly what I expected him to do after that last
That's
last
fair.
round.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, no, I mean,
he's
like what else
kinda
was I supposed to
nerfed yeah.
Yeah, see, I knew he was going to take off SSM, and the reason I had my SSM out was because the SSM was to counter his. But then I realized I didn't have to. So,
So now we're in the nobody has an SSM. That's the biggest change between these rounds. We swap the SSM out. The Axis is in instead of the arrows to keep some damage on the TC team. On the other side, we've literally just swapped SSM out for an additional L. Get some extra ranged and AoE damage in there.
not sure how I feel about the double L.
And importantly, the speed, so that can't just be set aside by Batiste the entire game.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
definitely true. Now the whole team has a minimum movement of 3, so Vatisse can't really stop anyone doing it.
So the worst I can do is make it so Get only has 1 movement each round.
But he'll pull you in anyway.
Yeah, the Ab can also do pretty cool stuff. I don't know. This should be pretty interesting.
All right, round
Now,
2.
last
Ready? Fight.
game we did see some very interesting stuff with Vatisse combined with the detonator combine ability.
That
that
is
was
the
very clever.
first
I have
time
to
I've
give you
gotten to
credit.
use that on this team. Everyone usually just nukes my L immediately at the start.
Welcome to Michael's world.
Hey, it's
So,
different.
for-
He had an L100. He had the vastly inferior.
Wow, man.
You had the cuter L.
It's a
So
door
for game 2,
Yes,
do you roll the
Doorbell.
dice again, or is
You
it magic
choose.
rules where the loser chooses?
it is loser chooses.
Oh, is
Marvelous.
that the case?
Yes,
I guess that's not really spelled out anywhere, but
we should
No,
probably
it isn't.
spell it out. But
L100
Yeah.
is so adorable.
loser gets to choose if they're playing or drawing.
I will go first.
Makes sense.
So, my rules understanding is that you can use a light attack and then move.
Yes. Light
Ooh.
attacks are
Versatile.
basically free. They're super versatile.
Light attacks can be used at any point during your activation.
All right, I deploy that.
There's some still blue on my board here. Someone could erase
I
that.
mean, I didn't do that.
I can erase all.
And then there's some on my... Yeah, there we go.
They're all gone.
Oh.
Every robot in the game is now gone.
That's alright.
They're gone!
Every team
They're all
produces just
gone!
enough energy to survive, but no team has attacking options, so it doesn't matter.
So
Peace
both-
reigns across the Gaia.
So whoever has first turn just loses then.
Correct.
Better roll those dice there for the start.
Winner of round 1 wins all the round.
Well, no, cause...
Well, they lose. They lose first.
Yeah, the loser picks who goes next. And then they would make the other person lose, and then the first player. Yeah, so yeah, whoever gets first just loses.
Whoever
Who
wins
wins?
the die roll chooses the winner.
Yeah, whoever wins the die roll. If
We
you
did
win
it,
the
we
die
solved
roll,
the
you get to
game.
choose who goes first. You don't have to go first if you win the die roll.
all right. Who dares go?
I'll lead.
Mike is going. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna attempt to throw the get. Succeed.
The mega dice.
1, 2, 3. Yep. Get's gonna 1, 2, 3. Doot doot. The arc is gonna charge ahead. Let's see how many he wants to go.
Oh, you
6,
just left
yeah.
your app there?
Yeah, I completely forgot about those how those rules worked. That's okay though.
Okay.
He didn't have enough movement anyway.
He's part of the second wave.
I don't know. I've seen Breeze do different wave tactics. They don't work very well.
Pass turn.
I
was
mean,
just
Because
so
you're
excited
using
to
breeze
move
and
the-
tactics in the same sentence.
yeah, I was going to say. If Breeze tried something and it didn't work, that probably means that it's a viable strategy.
Assuming that any of Breeze's moves are planned out more than like one turn ahead.
That is completely correct. That is exactly how I play chess also.
Yeah.
Another
highly
news.
recommend backers find a way to play Breeze in chess. You'll be amazed.
Jesse has never beaten me in chess. It should
I
be
never
known.
lost to you in chess. What do
Why-
you
We're
why-
gonna
why-
we're gonna
Why
shift.
did you move my get? Oh, okay.
Alright.
So the-
Look, we can settle this on next Wednesday's stream where we just pull up chess on TSIM instead of Aegis.
Excellent.
The
It's
real
actually
twist
really funny
here.
where whenever I fight Ryan in chess, we fight to a draw. It
I
comes-
won last time. Are you high?
No, that's not true.
On Giant Chess in Seattle, I won.
Yeah, I won.
Revisionist history.
I'm gonna beat you.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Breeze. I have to believe Ryan in this scenario.
You should.
And
All right, Reggie's also moving up his
2,
guys.
3, 4.
Reggie did shifty. Reggie, why did you shifty to get over there? What was your thought process?
Should I tell you and ruin my strategy against my opponent?
Okay, then don't tell me.
No, I like that plan. Let's go with that one.
I'm very interested in how it'll play out.
I'm very interested in how Reggie's team will work without the SSM, because that put in a lot of work for him last round. This could be a completely
By
different
a
game.
lot of work, you mean it did a total of 2 damage the entire game.
It did blow up that one really. It blew up his commander like that one time.
Yeah, it blew up the arc by doing 2 damage. That's everything it did that match. And then it also got shot a couple times.
From 500 spaces away.
It definitely distracted him because he pulled the SSM to him, and then I took him right back, and then he didn't go for it again. So
It was more of a target of opportunity. Like there was no grand plan there.
it's your turn, by the way. I don't know if that was.
No, that wasn't made clear.
Sorry.
No, I don't think it was your fault. Looks like I have disconnected again.
Oh, yes, you have.
Yes.
This could
All
be
right,
hard.
forward. No.
We can just start.
nobody's
we can
in
start
shooting
playing
range.
just the old-fashioned way, and we can take turn-by-turn screenshots and post them on the Discord for value.
Was this before you had a TT sim?
No, this is my strategy for playing by post. Because that's basically what we're doing here. We'll just mail each other screenshots of the board.
So my basic game plan was to move as much of the crew as possible around and behind the center part.
Okay. So So
But if
Your
Ab gets left
arc is-
behind, Ab gets left behind.
currently 2 spaces away from the center, so you kind of want everybody on the far side of the center thing so that it's hard to get line of sight. Okay. I think I can accomplish that. Hope I can accomplish that.
Like it's probably going to be 10 energy to move the 2 L's up, and then 4 for the Ab to run it, and then 3 for the get, and then 1 left over for the arc. That sounds like the correct.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I've moved the get up the 3 and the Ab up the 4. The L moves, I think 4, not 5 for the first one. The second.
They've got 5 on the tokens. Or do they not need to move 5 spaces to actually get to the center?
Five. I'm hoping that's what you mean. I'll put another screenshot in the Discord so that we can confirm, but correct.
Yes, that's about as good as I could have managed.
Excellent.
Thank you. I pass turn to you, Reggie.
Yeah,
All right.
sorry. We're done.
I mean, you think this is infuriating? Just imagine me trying to play D&D like this.
Roll 20 doesn't want to work for you either.
Well, the net just turns off for X amount of time every X amount of time, every Y amount of time. No rhyme or reason. So I'll be using my mobile data on my phone, much like how I'm talking to you guys, and then just imagining.
So we're gonna shifty 2 with the L, my L. 1,
Your L,
2,
yep.
3, 4, 5. Then we're gonna move the gun up 1. Axis is gonna go 1, 2, 3. I think that's what we're gonna do there.
Interesting. We're playing
Oh,
much
the gun
more
should defense buff though.
defensive style here. Gon does not defense buff.
Does not defense buff, no.
Alright. Let me erase the one superfluous line, take another screenshot. We'll continue on this way.
It's good. It's it makes me feel like a real general.
You're receiving reports
Axis
from the battle. Directing your
Axis will
troops
be right
from
there.
afar.
There we go. Sorry. I did move the axis over 1, though. I don't know if you sent him that picture.
Hopefully I got it right. Maybe I didn't. I didn't. Alright, hold on. The axis is back one more space to the right than in the picture.
Yeah, sorry.
That's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
So I'd like
that's
to give a shout out to Gojirazard in the chat here, who's scouting out what could potentially be his next proponent.
Yeah, see, that's why I wasn't as feeling as much with playing on stream, but, you know...
Fine.
It's fine.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
They already know your team. What's the worst that could happen?
Seeing exactly how my strategy works, I don't know.
But you
Okay,
just
so
said
I'd like
what
to
happened
move-
last game has never been pulled off by you. So I don't think that really helps.
I'd like to move the AB up to behind the arc.
Oh, with how I said the L2000 had never actually functioned before?
Alright, Ab is moved behind the arc. You have 15
and
energy.
attempt to throw the arc, please.
Alright. Grabbing a die. Putting in the center, rolling the die. Alright, that succeeds. Where are we throwing the arc?
You see the brown spot 3
Yes.
spaces up and to the left? Yeah.
Alright, you got it.
Now the arc moves 6 spaces to be next to the L. Reggie's L.
Yes.
In front or behind, because he can do both.
Ooh, well, definitely where I have cover from the rest of your guys.
Okay.
Cool. I figured.
Yeah, I mean, like, come on, guys. He's not suicidal.
Good to get confirmation.
And soaring arc blade, please.
Yes. Roll. Yep, that does it. 3 damage.
Thank God, I was worried he had crit. Oh, well, even if he did have crit, it wouldn't matter.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter. Do you have any worthwhile traits? I don't think so.
I have parting shot, and that's it.
Yeah. Alright, how much energy does that leave me on?
So you spent 6 to move and 1 to shoot. You were at 14, which puts you down to 7.
7 energy, eh?
And your get and your 2 L's are left to move.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to leave them grouped up together, just because he's got a bomber. So I'm gonna 7 energy. I'm gonna move the L100. 3 spaces to the right.
Onto that red one. Okay.
Yep. I'll move the get 3 spaces up to be adjacent to the terrain.
Jeez.
The long, like I don't know what you have. If you have a word, an internal word to describe the long piece.
Where the L is hiding behind.
Yes.
3 spaces over so that he's touching that. Gotcha.
I
Okay.
believe I call them the pea pods.
Pea pods. And what are the others?
The Pipids.
Okay, and the other
1
L
energy
just moves up.
remaining.
Yeah, the other L is just going to scoot around the side of the middle part.
Towards the get or towards the other L?
Towards the get, please.
Alright, you got it.
I'm not liking this setup here. Oh. Oh, actually, that's not too bad. Oh.
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 Whoa.
That's
Oh.
potentially really good for me. Okay. This all goes on dice rolls, so we'll see how this goes.
All right, what do you got?
I want to count the energy because if I count it wrong, then this is gonna look real stupid.
Excellent. My favorite kind of play.
4, 6.
Remember, you could basically throw this game. It really wouldn't influence you that badly. I'm just putting that out there.
Yeah, you basically just have to play another game with this one.
Oh, this board setup is not good for me.
He's being outmaneuvered.
All right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 8, 9, 10, 15, 52. It doesn't make much. Oh, it does. That does make some difference. Okay. And then. That's unfortunate, though.
Mm.
Alright. This is probably really risky, but we're going to try it. So we're going to go 1, 2. Go 1, 2, 3. We're going to take 2 dice, and we're going to try and do this shiz.
Isn't that
What?
4? It doesn't matter a ton, but I think that's
What?
4. So you moved 2 with Shifty, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 with the L.
I
Right.
moved him over the wall. I assume you can move a flying robot, right?
That's actually a good question. Is that legal, Bruce?
Okay. Let's figure this out.
That's the kind of question I would defer to you. Does
I
it
don't
really?
believe so.
Does it functionally matter?
If you can use movement abilities to move flying guys over walls,
Well, yeah, I'm sure that actually does functionally matter, but
it certainly.
quickly, what's the exact text of flight?
The exact text of flight is that the robot may move over a thing. This robot may move over terrain.
I could just
cannot
move back here and do this instead if it's
I mean,
better.
I don't know. I think I could probably do that.
Okay.
Honestly,
Alright.
by the wording of flight, I'd actually argue that it couldn't.
Oh, really?
Flight is just the wording on flight is that the robot can move under its own power over terrain.
Yeah. So the other thing. So bear in
its
mind
own
that the
power.
opposite side effect of this is that if we say yes, it can. That also means that the ICAs can move opposing flying robots over terrain as well, which
Yes.
is interesting.
Flying guys can only move over terrain if they're moving, not if they're being pushed, thrown, or dragged.
All right. I'll put
Yeah,
in the
that's what I'd say, just based on the wording of flight, especially.
Alright. Then hold on. So 1, 2.
Otherwise, then we'd have to determine, do flying guys even take contact damage when they hit a wall, or do they just go flying?
Oh my god, we're not going into that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're just gonna nip it off at the bud.
Okay, we've solved the problem.
Yeah, I mean, too many horses in this race. Couldn't comment unbiasedly.
A lot of horses.
Alright,
Alright,
so with
so-
that, I think we can do a completely different thing. But I gotta
Alright.
count the energy. Let's see, that'll be 1. And then we'll take 4 from that. And that'll be 6. And then 5. And then 5 more. I think that's perfect. Awesome. So we're gonna do this.
All right, doing.
So we Shifty 1.
Sorry, that's not Shifty. First Gon gets moved by Shifty. L moves back 1.
Okay, L moves back
Well,
1.
L doesn't move Sorry, I'm getting my turns out of order now.
Okay.
All right,
L stays put.
L is there. L is going to be accuracy buffed by snow. Then L is going to move.
Okay.
Oh,
Sure is.
So, next, L moves back. L tries to attack.
3s are better.
Donk.
Ooh.
Okay,
Is that the arc down?
Yeah,
I
it is.
believe the arc
4
dies.
damage.
Harsh.
He's only got 4 health, the arc, so.
Yeah, so 2 successes is enough to take him down.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's the L400 there.
So the snow has a +2 accuracy?
Okay.
Yes.
See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the accuracy, 1 for the movement, and then 1, 2. Oh, really? What was I? Oh, because I also need to move him. Oh, wait a second. Oh
What?
no. Hold on. Let me recalculate this. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 1, 2. That wasn't enough.
Oh no.
I'm 1 energy off of what I wanted to do.
Wait, what happened?
I mean, you can't just settle for having destroyed a robot. I feel like that's an accomplishment.
Because my L is now just cannon fodder.
I appreciate this friendly advice from your opponent.
Can't just be good enough.
You can't just accept trading your robot 1 for 1. Come on, what are you?
Oh, I was really confident I would be able to do bad things, but now I am just going to be bad.
Gonna go 1 for 1.
I mean, it's a fair trade. I make 5
So
energy, you make like
here's the
3.
thing. My 1 for 1, I have 2 damage robots. I lose half of my DPS. He loses 1/5 of his DPS.
It's very true.
I guess, yeah, his entire team is DPS, which is...
Yes.
I mean, it's not working
that
out for me so far, guys, I gotta say.
Actually, yeah, totally. Reggie only has 2 dudes that can attack.
Yes. That is his team's ultimate weakness.
That's why he's so upset.
Well, get really poo-pooed on, I guess.
Yeah, I really needed to move the Gone over here, and I thought I counted out my my energy. But if I spend 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I have 4 energy to combine with. Oops. Oh, wait,
my God.
I have 4 energy to combine to. Yeah, we'll just do that. I forgot that Gone 2000 was a card.
Oh man, we made the Gone 2000. All right.
Well,
Solid.
it's no L2000, but it is a Gone 2000.
Gone 2000 coming in. Buffs
Okay.
its defense by 1.
That's definitely a thing.
All right, there we go.
Oh,
We did
these aren't
it.
even the combines that are on my board. What was I doing? I didn't.
Hey, can we go back to when you were doomed? I like that situation better.
Yes, good.
Alright, I think that's Reggie's turn. Alright, Mike, what you got?
Yes.
I'm gonna need-
that's all.
Yeah,
of my...
hold on. Sending a screenshot. We're in the play-by-post, so I've got to, line up the shot.
Thank
And
you for
now
sending
my
very
energy
small
production
screenshots.
goes from
So-
16 to
I'm
16.
doing what I can here. I'm taking them in Gyazo, and it's making them smaller than they are.
God, just use the print screen button, Jesse.
That would require me to press the Alt key, and they wouldn't be properly cropped. Thank
Oh.
It would also murder my mobile data, so
That's also
let's
true.
avoid that outcome.
Fair.
All right, there we go.
Even
Yeah,
that
but
probably
Aegis
wasn't the
tournament's worth
proper
not being able
move.
to call anybody for a month, right?
I mean, I'll just buy more if I have to, but it is like, I'm budgeted for X amount.
I mean, it's almost the end of the month anyway. When's your data roll over?
Middle, like 13th, 12th, 13th.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's very different.
Yes, in fact, I'm only at the start.
That's good to know.
It's the end of the world as we know it.
All right, hopefully the
Really,
screenshot
guys?
is on its way.
All these tiny dice.
Giazzo had some hate for me, but I think it's loading. Oh, that's the wrong one. Please disregard.
That's also a 7-second long video.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was unintentional.
We
I
just
think
talked
this
about
is,
not murdering the mobile data, Jesse.
I think this one is better and not a 7-second video. Please ignore the loading bar in the middle of it.
Where are we
All
looking?
right. This is better. This one's actually an image.
Yeah, we did it.
Luckily, the middle of the
Okay,
map
so-
isn't important anyway, so.
Went over there, combined. That thing's got beacon though, right?
That thing
Yeah.
does, in fact, have beacon.
It does.
This is great.
Where?
Okay, how much? I'm on 13 energy.
Yes, correct. Sorry, should have updated. But yes, you are at 13 energy production.
I'm gonna move the L 100
Okay.
5 spaces to the right.
To the right? Okay.
Yeah, so to come around the corner at Batis.
Okay.
I'm gonna move the L 400 1,
Sorry.
2, 3, 4, 4.
The L405 to...
The L 105 to the right. The L 400. I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, and then moving the ab up to try and throw it after it.
So...
So it moves around the outside of the shape as opposed to over the top.
1, 2, 3, and then move the ab up. Okay, gotcha. So that costs 1, 2, 3, and
How much did the
then
ab move?
ab costs 5, dropping you to 1, and then use the...
No, it would be at 0 because 1, 2, 3 ROM to 5, not 6.
Yep, you're right. So the ab would not be able to push this turn. Is that still the play?
1 through 5, 1, 2, 3. I feel like the miscommunication was I wanted to move the L400 towards the ab and around the thing as opposed to away from the ab and around the thing.
Oh. All right. 1, 2, 3 around. Move the ab up 2. Gotcha.
The ab was there, I believe.
Yeah, so it
Okay.
moves up
Right,
2.
sorry.
Okay. So
I missed
we
out
spent
something.
5, 1, 2, 3. We spend 2, so we have 3 energy left. Spend 1, go to 2. And roll that die.
I will say that's much less out of the reach of a gun.
All right. So you have the success on that
land
movement.
bamming.
Is the
Just scoot it after the other L.
All right, 1, 2, 3 to the right. All right, let's make sure. And you have 2 energy left. Do you want to do anything with the get?
Yeah, he's gonna step up towards the gun.
Oh, okay.
Aggro.
All right, and I'm going to send a screenshot just to make sure that the L100 is in the right position. All right. Because I think you were trying to get me to move him towards it, but I did move up 1 and not just straight to the right 5.
Yeah, let's take a look. See here. No, everything looks right to me.
Perfect.
Excellent job. Thank you. Pass to you.
Thank God he didn't notice that L could just swoop in and attack the Snow 400 and kill it potentially.
And park it next to the Axis.
That
Yeah,
does 6
sounds like a
damage.
great
Yeah,
plan.
probably not worth. Unless
I
you
would say that killing my Snow would have definitely been worth, but
Nah.
Really, I didn't see that I could move that far to get to him.
the L100 has 3 range, which meant you would have gotten exactly 3 range to attack.
Ah, dang, that would have been great. Oh well. Live and learn.
or terrible. One of the two.
1, 2, 3.
You know that.
Oh, like that. I see. Now.
You know that abs strong throw really upsets me. I don't like it.
Why?
the-
I like it.
Anti-
I like it very much.
Why don't you like it?
Because it makes my life difficult when he can just throw. He can just grab an L and throw it like a football across the field.
You mean I can move my guys for a cost? That must be infuriating.
He's essentially using his ab as an Ica though, with melee range and less energy.
Yeah.
Also, I'd like to add that the strong throw was renamed via another VIP backer.
Oh,
Really?
User God of Chuck said he wanted his username as a pun on a robot attack. So now the AB 200 strong throw is called the I think it's the Godly Strong Robot Chuck.
Beautiful.
All
It's
right,
just like
then.
it's this really hammy over the top name for a basic robot that just moves the guy 3 spaces, but it's great.
I'm happy.
Yeah, it's okay.
The Godly Strong Robot Chuck. Donk.
Beautiful. Perfect.
But anyway, Reggie, what are you doing?
Well, we're trying to figure that out now. All right.
Oh my
so,
God.
I think that Gon is gonna try. What is it? 2 dice or 3 dice? It is 3 dice. Gon. Oh, I need to decide a shifty first. I'm gonna shifty the L back 2. The L100. Gon is gonna try his damage area effect. Fail.
What does the gun do with his damage area effect?
It does. It is
damage.
2
a
damage.
3/2 up, 2 damage with a radius of 3. So it's very similar to the L's, but with a slightly different accuracy. It's like the L-Fire Ultra Blast, basically.
Yeah, it's
On
like
the
the L400, but with 1 less damage.
L4000. But yeah.
Sorry, the L4000. Yeah, 400 is a very different robot.
You took away 3,600 points, man.
So that brings us down to energy, which makes decisions a little harder.
Aha.
Beast is going to is going to flee in terror. 1, 2, 3. The snow will move up to.
No, I haven't.
1, 2.
What?
And will then accuracy buff the axis. You know, I think I realized my problem with making decisions in this game. I always assume that I'm going to fail my roll, but I assume that my opponent will always succeed at their roll.
That does
So
make it
That's the correct decision making.
And so I always feel like death is around every corner.
I think when any game involves dice, the correct assumption is that you will succeed 49% of the time.
Mm.
All right.
And your opponent will succeed 51% of the time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right, we got the accuracy buff on the axis.
Actually, that didn't matter.
No.
Yeah, that can't do anything. So can I just not do that? Because I wasn't keeping track of my energy. It literally makes no difference to anything because I can't do anything with it. Honestly, if I did any accuracy buff, it would have been at the Gon 2000. Which is a shame by this point.
I believe that's up to Michael to decide if you can
If you can take back
Yep.
your...
unwaste that 5 energy.
I mean, in tournaments, I'd say no. I haven't taken back any of my mistakes. You know, like
Ooh.
Good shit on.
get shit on.
Okay, I'll move 3.
Excellent. All right. So the board as it stands is coming up.
Like, what's the plan for the additional 4 energy?
I move my axis one more space.
Well, he'd be able to move one further and shoot you.
Oh, I
instead of
suppose I
not.
would be able to shoot. I wasn't even thinking of that.
I'm gonna say definitely no then. Hang on, my Discord doesn't want to close the picture.
Oh no! All right.
Yeah, I know, right? The something of technology.
So while we're waiting for him to get a feel for it, I want to relay the best story I heard today.
Well, I'm excited.
So A9, who is a rather prolific YouTuber / streamer, who does like StarCraft stuff, did a cool Magic series called Spellslingers for a while, posted early this morning, or earlier in the day, that his car had been stolen, and then realized 2 hours later that all of his Magic cards were in his car, so his entire collection, worth thousands of dollars, was stolen and gone. Which is, a terrible, terrible story. This is a horrible thing that has happened. He has filed a police report. He feels miserable. Everything is awful. 2 hours after the post where he realizes that all of his Magic cards were in his trunk, he posts again and says, I've recovered the car. I am the most embarrassed person on the planet right now. I woke up early, sick and jet-lagged, and wanted to get food. Instead of walking to the nearby store, I drove. Then I forgot I drove and walked home. So the car was in the lot. Right down the street.
That's really good.
So, what's L400's attack profile again? It's an AoE 3 around it?
It is a 3 radius AoE, 2 dice, 5s or better, multi-hit.
Right, so I'm going to move the L400 up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to put it in range of the snow.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't realize. Ooh, okay. Yeah.
Just moving in with the bombers.
Yep. This is what I was afraid of.
I was actually expecting.
We're going to bomb.
Hang on, I might have just had a different, better idea.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, yeah, that's even better. Alright, scratch that plan. Record scratching sound. Move the ab up and try to throw the L.
Alright, we're doing it. We're living live. 1, 2, 3. Roll 1 die. We succeeded.
He still has not failed at that.
Yeah, well, it failed all the time in my other match, so like
throw it in the same direction.
So I'm gonna try and move it so it can hit the axis and the snow.
Oh. Right.
I feel like if I move 1, 2, 3 up and left diagonally, and then 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
And please tell me that leaves me with enough energy to actually attack.
And then you spend 2 going to 3 to use the attack. We're hitting on 5s or better.
Oh, thank God.
1 and a 3 is not damage.
Thank God.
Oof, that doesn't even add to 5.
Alright, you have 4 energy remaining and 2 robots that have not yet acted.
Yeah, move the... Can you fly over opposing robots with flight? I feel like you probably can.
You can.
And moving the get is not going to help.
Correct.
So it's 3 energy for Tusk Crusher, so just move the get up 1 and Tusk Crusher again.
You don't have enough energy for... Oh yeah, you do. You do. No, you don't. Wait, hold on.
No? I thought you said 4 energy remaining.
I may have read the wrong number. 1 moment. Alright, so you have 13 energy. You spent 4 in order to use the app 200, which puts you to 9. You spend 4 to move, which puts you to 5, and 2 to shoot, which puts you to 3. I apologize.
3. Okie dokie.
3.
That's fine. That's fine. Is it 2 for the Tusk Hooks?
Yes.
Okay, that instead.
Alright, we're going for the bear hug.
Solid.
Oh, you're just gonna do damage to yourself instead?
Yes.
That succeeds. 2 damage to both robots.
Cool, my highest integrity robot got damaged. I'm perfectly fine with this.
Alright. Down to 3 out of energy. It is your turn. I will save a screenshot because this one was pretty straightforward.
Tactically questionable. we will see what goes on.
I believe in the power.
The power.
Belief is pretty much all I got left,
There.
but yeah.
The thunder down under.
Oh,
A
See what's
meteor
happening
didn't
here.
come and destroy the entire planet, so all in all, not a great day. B9 is my favorite.
Who's your favorite?
Actually,
B9.
we'll shift to Snow 2.
All
Alright. So, Snow gets shifty 2.
Ooh, the setup.
Snow
Oh my god.
Ooh,
Snow
okay.
is going to accuracy buff the axis first. Well, let me see.
This is
If by the axis first, you mean
Yeah, you mean the axis and the gown, right?
all robots in a straight line.
Oh, you're right. It does do that, doesn't it?
It's not nearly as impressive when he doesn't know.
It would have been really funny if he just did the attack that way. and then
No,
we had
that
to be
wasn't
like,
even part of the plan, but that
Also,
makes
you're
the plan
gone.
even better.
Womp womp.
Aww. I think I'll still go through with the plan. So, that's 5 energy. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna have... Let's say, let me see what we can do out of this. If we have you do that, that'll do 2 to both. Alright, I think I just want a single target here. Yeah, I want to do as much damage to a single target as possible. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Okay. Hopefully this works well. Axis is going to do a single shot at the L400. Sweet.
oof, 3 damage.
All I needed was 2. Because
Yep.
now, what we're going to do,
Oh,
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And I am going to destroy the L by combining up to the L4000.
Oh my god.
And also doing 2 damage to the Git 400.
wow. Alright, so the Get 400 goes down to 1, and the L is destroyed.
And that is all of my energy.
And your L takes 1 damage from a parting shot, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think
Well, he does have an option of doing that, or
that's actually
can
true.
hit
He
the
can hit
snow.
the... Or no, he can't hit the snow.
You can't.
Snow's
Parting drop.
4.
Only part shot 3.
Oh, sorry, I thought he was 3 range. My bad. So
Nope.
yeah, you're gonna want to hit the L then.
Yeah, L takes a damage. Yeah. Fire, fire, yeah.
Well, how will Michael recover from this? We will find out.
I'm
Next
trained
time
to
on
go.
Dragon Ball Z.
Alright.
Alright, so gets on 1 health. L100 and Ab are still okay.
Yes, I am sending an update.
I'm in for now.
Oh, you're in. Just kidding.
I'm in. So,
I didn't even see you
Alright.
rejoin. Excellent.
So the only way I think I have left of winning is claiming a moral victory by destroying Batiste.
Well, actually, if you blow up the big guy, has
if you blow up his L, he loses.
he'll have no more way to attack.
Guys, fucking seriously, you remember when you were talking about not ruining the
That's true.
the integrity of a
My apologies.
match?
You guys all suck.
Christ, I was hoping he didn't realize that he was my only robot that did damage.
That's
You
fair.
guys all
Is
suck.
that fair? I guess maybe that is fair.
All 6 of you, or whatever it is.
Listen.
I mean, look, the get's still on the
You
board,
know, I'm
right?
starting
it's
to
not like you were
rethink
getting...
about this playing on stream business.
It's the problem of what happens when we are too used to weekly streams. We can't help but talk about everything that's going on.
Look, I'll tell you what. If the get destroys the L, we'll do our last match not on stream.
Dang. All
This is
right.
also fair.
Nah, well, we can do it on stream. But
Man.
I'm really not happy about this fact that this was just established because I was really hoping you'd just go for the
Just forget.
Go for
other
the
play.
blow up flappies. Yeah.
Well, how would he
Yeah,
go for
because that
anything
had
else?
much lower accuracy, if I am thinking correctly.
The three of you need to learn from me. I never shut up on stream, and I'm barely talking today because I want to see how this plays out.
That's fair.
Hey, now I've been sitting behind push to talk this entire game.
Apparently not. You're a culprit too.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1.
It's
1,
getting
2, 3.
late, to be fair. My apologies, though.
You all suck.
No, that's all. No, that's all my deal. I'm
If I
sorry.
had known you guys were just gonna shout it out like that, I probably still would have had to destroy the L400. That was a big threat. And it was
I mean, it
literally
was probably the best move you could have done.
And the
Advance one
L4000
step
is
forward.
pretty threatening.
Tusk Crasher, so I don't blow myself up first.
Perfect. Sequencing.
3 dice above 2.
Here's the thing: is even if you destroy it, that guy's gonna die. But I don't think it matters at that point.
Oh,
Oh, thank
Ooh.
God! You rolled
Uh,
a 1 on something you had to roll 2s on. I think that's the first time that's happened so far.
it is not the first time. Tusk Crusher has had a real bad time. This
Really? I thought he. Oh yeah, he did try and Tusk Crusher once.
The Tusk
before.
Crusher, I don't think has worked on stream tonight. The other
That's
attack
okay.
has not failed yet.
I love you anyway.
I'm pretty sure he's
get
done
it-
2 out of 3 Tusk Crushers. I thought.
Get our Tusk
No,
hooks.
the Tusk Crasher hasn't worked on stream all night. Also, even
Yeah.
if he succeeded on everything, I don't think he
Crasher.
would have been able to kill the
Suicide.
L4000. Oh no, had
Yeah, it's only
he
got
would have
5
been able to
integrity.
do more
Parting shot.
damage. Due to the parting shot, he had a chance.
Right. Parting
So
shot.
it's 2 damage to each of us here.
Which destroys the GAT and leaves the L at
Oh, it does
2.
destroy the Git, doesn't it?
It
Yeah.
does.
So,
And I
But
just
now
make it
this
again.
is a close game.
So I was here for that. All right. It wants to be my hands.
What's the
Because I
rest?
think the plan is we're gonna change plans. We're gonna scoot the ab 2 spaces behind cover, and we're gonna move the L as close to the ab as it can get.
So when you say 2 spaces behind cover, you mean left 2 spaces?
Yeah, left 2 spaces.
All right, and then the L. So we have 3 energy, 2 energy remaining after that, and so the L's going to go up 2 as well. Okay.
Take it away, Reggie.
Alright.
so if we want to talk about non-backseat gaming stuff, we can talk about how much Breeze has failed his coworkers by apparently not showing any of us Redline.
Really? I thought all of you
Uh,
have seen Redline.
Oh
seen
yeah,
it.
someone posted that Redline video. I should probably take my turn. But someone posted that Redline video, and I was like, "Oh shit, this looks super cool. I want to see this." We're gonna shift the L back there.
You haven't, Breeze. You haven't even shown me Redline.
Redline's the friggin' sweetest.
I remember one time I wanted to watch it, but you had it in a sealed DVD and you wouldn't let me open it.
All right. Oh wait, no. Damn it! If I do that, then okay. I think think L can stay where he is.
Ironically, I think I gave Redline. I like gave that DVD of Redline away to somebody.
That's a
Alright.
strategy.
Shh.
So I'll never watch
No,
We
I'm
are
pretty
going
sure I know for
to.
a fact you still
We're gonna
have
shift
it,
to.
or at least you did before you moved.
We are going to move. This is it's gonna seem real weird, but we're gonna move the Snow 2. We're gonna move the
Ooh.
L1,
Ooh.
and then we're gonna side
What?
combine.
Whoa!
What?
it. I love that term, side combine.
No, that's actually wrong. I looked at the wrong letters. That is not possible.
That is yes.
Ignore this entire plan. I was going to try and side combine into the Snow 6000, which would have been awesome, but I
You
was
can-
thinking there was an E and not an I in there.
I'm pretty sure you could go to the GS if you're willing to discard.
That
the
You
should-
two.
can
Wow.
down combine.
Yeah.
Downshift.
Yeah,
Snow.
but the GS would only have 4 integrity anyways.
It also
Well, you've only got 2 integrity at the moment, so it's still up.
Well, actually, you can.
But can it
So
shoot
you
lasers?
so in
whoa.
so you cannot side combine downwards. That's actually in the rule book as written right now.
Is it really?
It is. You can't
Okay.
make something that's smaller than the sum of the parts. Or what?
Why can't I throw parts away, Bree? Please
You
tell
could
me.
literally throw like 90% of your parts away and pop out as a GS type.
Yeah.
Because robots have feelings, and that's not.
What
very
if I
nice.
want to throw all of my parts away and come
What
back
if
as
I
a
just
like
want
you
to
could-
take my arrows out of my sideboard, put it on the board right now?
I think that
Can I
leads to
do it?
like an infinite loop of you being able to like combine down and then scrap combine back up, and it's really stupid.
I mean, it's
Except
not
we're
really
not using
infinite.
scrap combines as a rule, so
How many different you could like chain side combine? Side combining is already kind of
unless
problematic.
you combine down, then revive the Luxiana you discarded, then combine back up, then
Whoa, value plays. But like, you can already do that to keep singer. I don't know.
Alright, I think... What do I want to...
Yeah, what is Reggie gonna do now that his
Yeah, this is...
full play doesn't work?
1, 2, 3...
I mean, dumb question, but did you even have the energy to make that? I know you've got a lot more than I do.
He doesn't
I
even
would
have
have...
the
That would have
ability.
been my whole turn.
Yeah.
I would have had, like, enough energy left over to move Batiste, and then my plan was to just stun lock you with Batiste while I lasered you over...
All right. So the really important question in this situation is: can you side combine the? If you had a level 2 and a level 3, can you combine them together to create a level 3?
Yes, but you cannot combine. You can't. I think the wording is you cannot combine into something that is smaller than the biggest robot involved.
Okay.
Alright.
So you're telling me I could combine 2 level 1 robots into a different level 1 robot?
So Snow is gonna move
Absolutely.
1.
That's great.
If you somehow manage to have one in your combined pool, by all means.
Excuse
like
me,
this
do
idea.
not spoil our future mechanics.
Sir,
1, 2, 3.
you side combine into another
1,
level. I fucking love the. Can we make that an
Oh
official
yeah,
term?
Side combine?
Yeah.
You
Reggie's making indiscriminate noises. That means he has a plan.
Yo, we got the play over here.
Okay. We are accuracy buffing L4000.
Whoa, okay.
All right, we got it.
Going all in.
Also,
The
who did
double
you
one. Coming in hot.
get destroyed?
Bodied.
Ah! Oh,
Not sure if
that
there's a
L
happy
can
ending to
definitely reach me. I think this is gonna be an all or nothing roll at this point. And we're just gonna... It's gonna be L versus L, and it's just whoever gets the best die rolls.
Excellent.
Hell yeah.
As
That L is at full health, right?
Garfield intended.
Yes.
Just Garfield intended.
I've only got like 7 energy though, so you're probably out of
Wait a
range.
sec. Oh, well. Oh.
Reggie's learned a lot in these last like 3 minutes. Wait a second.
Oh no, you're definitely in range. Yeah,
2,
but you
3,
can retreat.
4. I think we'll do that. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? 5? 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You're out of range. It's okay. Don't panic.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shit, he was there? There.
Yes, I believe he was on top of the rock,
Okay, 1, 2.
perched like a gargoyle.
In the night.
So I guess if I move him all the way behind the rock, he will be safe for one turn.
I can hear
Red
the
line's
gears
absolutely
turning from
following.
here.
Hmm?
I would kill to see red line on an actual big screen.
Like how big? Like
Dude, like I watched the first like 10 minutes of Redline and I'm like so happy. This is amazing.
Yeah, the first sequence in Redline is like mind blowing, and then the rest of it's mind blowing too. But like the first 15 minutes, is I think what they spent the most time on.
1, 2.
Do they not show anime movies over there? Because we have like weeb cinemas where you can like watch
Weeb
Madoka
cinemas.
and shit like that.
Oh, also, I think it's
Only
from
Very
2011.
specialist places.
It's from like 2008, and then they had like another 2011. So
They do anime movies over here more often now. Like Mary and the Witch's Flower just premiered. And that was
There's
pretty
still most of the anime movies that premiere in theaters around here usually do it for like a limited time of though.
literally like
Yeah.
a day.
They'll do like one day, come see the new Dragon Ball movie.
Weeb theater.
We don't have anybody dedicated to the art of weeb.
It's
The
probably
Weavery.
Please stop.
And also the only
Alright.
place you can really see it in Massachusetts is like this basement in Cambridge.
Mm.
I suppose I will do a Tentacannon to end my turn.
Oh, there it
That
is.
eventually worked. Right there.
Like the Noble Slinky.
Alright, Mike, what are you doing?
This
I'm
is
trying to
how-
figure out the L4000's range, and it's actually quite substantial.
Yes.
It is quite good, and then also Vati Shifty is thrown on top of that. The L100 with the AB 200 is quite substantial as well.
Right. So anyway, the plan goes: move the L100 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ah, so it is, Pop.
I think. And yeah, so the gamble is going to be whether you can destroy me.
In
Or
one
I destroy
turn.
you. So yeah, I leave with 1 energy and pass to you.
Ooh, no pushy. Okay.
No, not yet. It wouldn't accomplish anything. It would be the opposite of a solution, in fact, because it would let him destroy me, and then I'd just lose instead of possibly winning.
This is true.
We're going to Shifty there. And then what I think we're going to do is we're going to do something I never do.
Oh.
Repair a robot.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
It's like when Kenpachi figured out he could hold his sword with 2 hands.
I repair that robot.
Oh
You do.
shit.
Who saw that coming?
Oh, so I can stop
I
screaming
actually
into the
didn't.
void
Oh.
about the repair laser now? Thank God. There might have been some actual screaming and silence over the.
When I was a kid and I would wake up like a few days after Christmas, sometimes I would wake up and remember that I had a whole bunch of new toys. And I have a feeling that's kind of like what Reggie just went through.
And instead of playing with them, you just went and watched more robot anime.
No, I remember I was like playing with my old toys. My mom was like, "You got new toys?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I do."
I'm pretty sure you. I'm not even gonna bother counting. I'm pretty sure you can attack me anyways. So I might as well get close enough for you to attack me and also attack you on this turn.
Hell yeah.
Right, math checks out.
All right. Now we just gotta roll good dice.
Good luck.
Ooh.
And we take that.
Take the 4?
Oh wait, yeah, both of them hit.
That's not good.
I believe that's game to you, sir.
I
That's an
believe
ended
that's
L.
the case.
Yay!
Wow. What a roller coaster.
I was very scared that game.
Back and forth the whole way there.
I
Well,
was pretty confident until someone decided to yell out, "Oh,
Oh,
if you
yeah.
destroy his L, he loses the game."
I mean, how long would it have been before he figured that out?
1 turn was all I was looking for.
You have 3 robots.
2 of them are buffers and or movers.
And the other one is your only damaging guy with 2 health. I think Mike would have figured it out.
Well,
But-
literally the words he said is, I think my only choice for victory at this point is to try and get rid of Vatisse. And then the next line that was said was, oh, why don't you just destroy his L? If you destroy his L, he loses the game. So I don't think he realized that.
Yeah,
that is
so
exactly what happened, but I will refute it.
thank you for giving me more credit than I'm due, but I probably literally never would have figured it.
I mean, it's
Like,
all.
I would have, assuming the dice went my way, I would have destroyed the Eco, I would have destroyed the snow, and then I would have been like, oh, I should have just started by destroying the L, and then...
Actually, if you destroyed both the Ica and the... Oh, well, the L would have still had enough energy. Yeah, the L could have survived on his own.
Yep.
He's really bad when he's on his own, but yes, he could have.
Yeah, he's not good by himself.
I think
still
he
has
earned the
that
victory.
party cannon.
I like how the repair didn't matter. What I was really looking forward to...
Never repair.
I was honestly looking forward to losing the game. I wanted to miss with those 2 shots, and even though I repaired with him, have it that both of his hits still went off. Just
That
don't get me wrong,
regardless of
I
all
would have liked that
winning.
also.
That would have been a story.
All right.
right.
Well, that's
That
the thing.
is 2-0 for Reggie.
I think
Those were some pretty cool games. There were certainly some back and forth moments.
I think the decisive move was when Michael decided to move his L within range of Axis that last game instead of just going after the snow on its own. That was
he went for the bigger play, and when it didn't work, punish.
And then it's like, but L isn't accurate enough to make the bigger play with confidence on its own.
Yeah,
so it's like if he played it safer, it probably would have worked out way better.
I definitely would not have been able to make the L 5000, and considering the fact that I missed the snow buff, that means that the Axis wouldn't have been able to handle it by itself. So for sure, that would have made a big difference.
Yeah, I think that was the big tactical error that I saw. Other than that, everything pretty much went as things happened.
The fact that you spread everyone out so I couldn't actually use my L properly was great, and your ab was absolutely annoying because at any point I couldn't just go, oh, I'm out of range of him, because the ab could move literally anyone into a range because all of your guys moved really fast. Except
it's like
for
playing
get. Yes, yeah, he was essentially playing Vatisse, except for he had to roll and he didn't fail once. He had to spend energy for it though.
Yeah, I think so. I think game 2 was very interesting. Game 1 was like, let's play tug of war over the SSMs.
I mean, game 1 was also relatively close until it wasn't. It certainly the SSM got played around with a little bit, but I wouldn't say that was necessarily a bad thing, because as the game was going on, robots were still getting closer and closer to Reggie's team. It really did come down to the robots that died at the right times for Reggie. Honestly.
Yeah.
I really love the detonator ability. It is my favorite ability because so many people forget that you can just combine to do damage.
It's so good.
I did 4. I am a sucker for anything that is guaranteed damage.
I wonder if I'm going to place my bets and say that this tournament will probably come down to Reggie versus Bryfox in the ultimate battle of Ultimate Death.
I sure hope so.
A bet.
Especially since Cal can just not be touching a wall whenever I want.
Oh, that'd be really funny too.
All right.
I'm touching a wall. I have jamming. No, you're not.
So let's...
Don't forget, this tournament still could end up as both Vatisse teams against one another.
That's also a desirable outcome if the push meta.
Oh, I know how to fight better against the push meta now that I did a turn 1 oopsie doodle.
Alright, so this was matchup 10, round 2. Winner of this... Or no, this wasn't matchup 10. I apologize. I'm getting my things mixed. This is matchup...
Wasn't it 9?
12.
Or do we not count the one that wasn't played? So
I'm entering data into a spreadsheet that is following a very odd naming convention. So
Hey, I don't even have to fill out a sheet on this one, so sweet.
yeah, witnesses, man.
Oh
That
yeah,
saves you guys.
I should probably have recorded the actual robots that were played with the game one, huh? So I didn't have to rewatch the VOD.
Michael won, right?
That's what I heard.
That's what I heard.
Good job.
At least one Michael won.
Yes. Michael did win, but Michael lost.
All right, well, that wraps the game. Everybody else has until the weekend-ish to fight their battles. I think everyone else has pretty much lined up their games. So yeah, we have Mario versus Goji Rizard. So that's ranged versus combined combo. We have JJ versus Bryfox, which is like aggro versus super defense. And then we have Sleepy Paladin versus Robot Scott, which is push meta versus combined combo. And
oh geez, push versus combine is very scary.
I think that'll be an interesting one.
I make my level 4. Your level 4 goes off the board. Oh
yep,
no.
that's exactly what I'm expecting it to be. Because that's actually.
I think he has like a Vatisse with a Ica and 2 different goes.
If I recall, that's exactly how one round with Goji and Epicross went.
I actually do have a copy of the other Vatisse team here because he was our backup if Michael was having too many internet difficulties.
I mean, we struggled through, so thank you for that, for everybody for accommodating me.
Oh yeah, that was
I'm gonna go eat dinner.
That's fair.
It's
4 hours
11
at
after
night.
it was ready.
Oh, whoops. Reggie is player 15, not player 16. That's why this
Can I
is
say
blowing
I'm-
up on me.
Can I say I'm very
Please
glad
disregard the Tableau workbook for a
won
minute.
twice because I don't think I could have played that third game.
All right, well, we can all peace out
Are
now.
you sure,
and go
Reggie, you
to
don't
bed.
want to play against Luxiana real quick?
Oh my
Look,
god.
I want to eat food, and I
That's
don't
a
think
good-
you want to stay up that late.
I don't want to stay up that late.
You don't know my life. You don't know my sleep schedule.
You don't know me.
Who am I talking to? I honestly don't remember voices.
What year is it?
You were mostly talking to Kettle.
All
Okay,
right,
that's
everybody.
Kettle. If it was
Have a good
Ryan,
night.
I'd assume that he was being serious, but
Yeah.
Never assume Ryan's being serious about anything.
Alright, I'm hoping
Oh,
that
cool,
I
he's
have
going up to
now
work early
corrected the
Hell
chat.
yeah.
I didn't
Oh,
even
I
check
have.
beforehand.
Alright. I can tell that I'm tired because I have screwed up the tournament matchup for the next round like 3 times already, trying to get this Tableau workbook updated. It should hopefully be correct now.
Alright. Well, you guys have fun with your probably ending stream.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna keep it open for a few days. It's fine.
Yeah, have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.
And
night, everybody.
everyone go see Redline.